Spartans, power metal anthems. In the heart of the arena where the battle begins, LLQ stands forged to win. To carry WhereBanana, with blade raised high, strikes like thunder, cleaving the sky. Phoenix on the mid lane, his magic is born, a force of destruction in radiant form. From the shadows him, the flame knight, holds the light strong, prepare for the fight. Phoenix on the mid lane, his magic is storm, a force of destruction in radiant form. From the shadows him, the flame knight, holds the light strong, prepare for the fight. Under the banners, the International calls, warriors of Dota, answer to brawl through pixel of fury. The flame knight holds the line strong, prepare for the fight. Under the banners, the International calls, warriors of Dota, answer to brawl through pixel of fury. They rise and they fall, but LLQ, they will conquer it all. Charge through the lanes, on the bright battle flames, for victory's crown, the rise with no shame. The legends of war, the cute ones are famed. LLQ will reign in the international game. Camo hero, the watchful soft support, guides the team forward in battles fought. Ward in the darkness, securing the light, with healing and vision they turn the tide of the fight. And Coop, the defender, the heart support strong, sacrificing all to keep the team moving along. Unyielding in chaos, standing the ground, when all seems lost, their strength is found. The enemies crumble, they fear their names, but LLQ rises standing in fame, for honor and glory, for blood and for flame. In the halls of the greats they stake their claim. Charge through the lanes, on the bright battle flames, for victory's crown, the rise with no shame. The legends of war, the cute ones are famed. LLQ will reign in the international game. To the last creep slain, to the last throne fall, WhereBanana charges, heed their call. FedEx with arcane might, Yim's iron will, they'll win this fight. Camo hero stands in the darkest hour, Coop leads them forward, a wall of power. Charge through the lanes, under bright battle flames, for victory's crown, the rise with no shame. The legends of war, the cute ones are famed. LLQ will reign in the international game. LL hero stands in the darkest hour, Coop leads them forward, a wall of power, a wall bound to national game. To the last creep swearing, the last throne fall, where my name's mentioned, history to fight evermore.
WhereBanana on the carry, ready to feast. Ends of Vax in the mid, bolt release. Jim's off lane slams down with the stun. Camo hero on soft, running and gunning for fun. Coop's on hard, guarding the throne. Together we're a squad, LLQ zone. Crushing the map, no cap, don't look back. Don't mess with us, or you're getting clapped. International stage, yeah, we're running it wild. Tilted the enemy team going bucking styled. LLQ's on fire tonight, WhereBanana's ready for a fight, alright. International stage, yeah, we're running it wild. Tilted the enemy team going bucking styled. LLQ's on fire tonight, WhereBanana's ready for a fight, alright. Incense stacks throwing flames like a storm. Yim's lane tracks keeps the pressure warm. Camo heroes playing with finesse and flair. Coop's got your back, you better beware. We're LLQ, yeah, we're taking it all. In the International, we're standing tall. They tried to gank, but we flipped the script. Bananas in the jungle, creeps get ripped. In FedEx slurs with the power rune. Yim's bashing towers down by noon. Camo hero, quick with the save. Coop's got the old two enemies crave the grave. It's GG in the top before we end the game. LLQ, baby, remember the name. Crushing the map, no cap, don't look back. LLQ in the lead, we'll look back. International, it's our big debut. Top tier plays, what you gonna do? LLQ cubes on fire tonight. WhereBanana's ready for a fight, alright. International stage, yeah, we're running it wild. Tilted the enemy team, going bucking style. LL cubes on fire tonight. WhereBanana's ready for a fight, alright. MZ stats throwing flames like a storm. Yim's laying traps, keeps the pressure warm. Camo heroes playing with finesse and flair. Coops got your back, you better be aware. We're LL cubed and we're taking it all. In the Goons International, we're standing tall. Blink, bash, gank, flash, we slay. LL cubes, it's your last day. Towers falling, they're on the run. Guess what? We've only just begun. Echo slam and we light up the fight. Goons International, yeah, that's our night. LL cubes, we're on
Did
fire.
me twice now?
Hello everybody and welcome to the upper bracket of the Goon International. Today we have the pleasure of casting for you Stesi's Ultra Shitters versus Wogan's Wizards. I have joining me on the desk ProfOak and MPR, a two-time Goon International champion. And yeah, how are you guys doing?
Oak?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Ready to go with this exciting game.
Yeah.
The shitters.
I really want 3 games to go to an hour. I really want that.
I mean, after yesterday, I couldn't hack another fucking marathon
I can.
slog just to have an unsavory result at the end of it. So if it does go 3 games, hopefully it's a Stesi's victory, just to scrape together what dignity the public library has left as a sponsor.
I'm glad we're committing early to how unbiased we're going to be.
Oh, mate, I feel like, and if anyone has seen NFL College Game Day or any clips of NFL College Game Day or is familiar with who Pat McAfee is, if you're not, you should watch it. But I feel like Pat McAfee right now, in my unwavering support of Stesi's in the way that Pat McAfee loves Alabama, or something like that.
Nah, fuck Alex.
You've got to pick a side to make it fun.
Oh yeah. Give me Alabama. Give me Stesi's. Who do you guys have? Are we all Stesi's, or are one of you guys going to play devils and go pragmatic?
I can't let my boys down. It's got to be Stesi's.
What about you, MPR? Who have you got as a coach? What's your perspective saying?
I don't know. Like, I just want like good games. Honestly, I don't want stomps. I don't want like 30-minute fucking stomps or like 10 each at 10 minutes. I just want some good games. Whoever wins, like, I'd like Stesi Shitters to win, but I'm not really fussed.
Some good, exciting data. I think Stesi's obviously top team in the tournament so far, which is the important part there, the so far TM. I reckon this is the hardest game they've played and I think that it is the hardest game they've played because of one thing, and that is the Munt factor. Although, having said that, they also have Hubert Rist, who is a top 5 player, and they have Wogan, who up until very, very recently was a top 5 player. Apologies to the chat if anyone struggles to hear our Bosnian friend. His Discord's dying, so he's just restarting it now. But hello everyone, welcome.
Yeah, going back to the point you were saying, I think part of this game is going to be really tough for them, for Stesi's, because Wogan's Wizards have a much wider hero pool than a lot of other teams in the tournament. Drafting is going to be a bigger challenge this game. I can see that's where it'll go wrong for them.
Yes, I mean we have a very split chat right now. We've got quite a lot of fans of Stesi Shitters because they're all from the same camp as me. They all follow me, so they get the notification when it goes live before DJ puts it out. And we've got Alexis of Team Spherical fame, who is firmly in the Wogan's Wizards camp. So keep it civil, lads. Haven't put up any fences in the stands, but hopefully there's no scrapping. Although
It's one brave lad against a raging torrent of Stesi's fans.
it's like going to a Millwall game and standing in the home end. being a non-Stesi supporters in the chat at the minute, but hopefully it evens out when we start to fill up a little bit.
I mean, we've got a bird in here who's joining in the Wogan love. So
well, yeah,
it's not all one-sided now.
Bird's recently had to burn his jersey and pick a new one up, so I guess Wogan's must be the one that he's chosen. Oh, should we do a
Poor
quick,
choice, but we've got to accept it.
should we do a quick recap of the games yesterday?
Predictions.
Say again.
You have predictions on the channel.
If I do, I don't know how to do it.
Ah,
Is there a way?
I don't think so, because you don't have like channel points, right?
No, because I'm not good enough at Twitch to have channel points yet. So we're just gonna have to everyone spam your prediction in the chat, and we'll see who comes out on top.
If you think Alex will lose his career in the first 15 minutes, type 1. If you think he will not, then type 2.
I think Alex is more likely to lose his career when it has a really important item on it at about 35 to 40 minutes into the game.
No, he loses his fucking career like it's a fucking canon event for him, like in the laning stage.
Okay, we've pretty much solidly landed on Alex will lose the career. Wogan's Wizards win the toss. We've just chucked up the coin, so we shall see how this goes.
Stream ready?
Stream is ready. Wizards take the first pick. I would imagine Stesi's take the Radiant, unless they're cooking up something devious in the kitchen. They are not. They pick up Radiant, and we are ready to go into a very exciting upper bracket quarterfinal between what is probably two of the best teams in the tournament so far. Oh, we've got Hubert Rist, born 29th of 2nd, 1996 in Llanfairpwllgwyngyl, Wales. Come on, say Llanfairpwllgwyngyl Gogerich, Hulin Droboch, Llantysilio Gogogoch. You got to say the full name. Is a Welsh tech entrepreneur and the only confirmed inhabitant of Wales. In his youth, his main interest were bugs and their item usage. He studied the support bugs could provide their friends and gained interest in one bug in particular, known as Weaver. One morning, Hubert Rist woke up as the bug Weaver himself, and since then has been skittering around, bashing everyone who doesn't support Tottenham Hotspur. Surely, if he's a proper Welshie, he'd be supporting Wrexham. But anyway, into the game.
I mean, that is a wonderful shitpost.
That's fantastic, but I'm disappointed they haven't gone all the way with the place name. And also the fact they've neglected that Dav is in the tournament. Anyway, first ban, Stesi shitters. Must be reading the shitposts, because they ban Weaver. Abaddon comes out as the response to that, and that's a Stesi's target.
Have you done your
more Wizards fans into the chat?
Have I done my what?
Audio settings.
Yes, they should be the same as last 7 times I've done it, so it should be fine. Actually, maybe my co-broadcasters aren't muted. Audio. Party open mic, right? Or team open mic?
It's the second one, so team.
Okay, there we go. Going back over it, we have an Invoker and an Axe whipped out. That's from Stesi Shitters. That's looking at Wogan and Muntacus, respectively. And in response, they ban out Jakiro, which is one of Myth's 2 heroes. So the pool is rapidly dwindling, but Stesi's, we were having a chat before the game. They're ready for this. They're ready for the dwindling hero pool. Tuskaban, really targeting the pos 4. Hubert Rist, number 2 in the tournament now, from the 4 position. So probably worthwhile to look at his heroes and take them out of the game.
Dyer's choice. Let's give him a second. A lot of heroes to choose from.
Interesting Luna ban.
Radiant's turn to pick.
I think they're worried about Alex Luna, right? And then they pick up the Warlock to deny it from Stesi's with that first pick.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're going for the Luna ban, but leaving the Medusa in the pool. They obviously... Yeah, I was going to say, they obviously think they can beat it, but Stesi's isn't going to let them get it for themselves.
I don't like this.
Yeah, Alex is very, very confident in his Medusa. I mean, Munt's been playing off lane AM.
Dire gets the ban.
I can see them banning out the AM now, but
The issue is the Alchemist is still in the pool. You can easily pick up Alchemist at 18 for Wogan's Wizard.
There's 2 bans targeted straight at Lanyro as well. Viper and Dawn, and then Stesi take the opportunity to ban the Medusa and take the Lion. So there's 2 of the main kind of innate counters to the Medusa taking out the game in one fell swoop.
and it's Alex and Myth with their, very targetable hero pools. Heroes picked up, we assume. So I think it's good early pickups for Stesi's.
Yeah,
Stick with heroes they know.
I don't think you feel too bad. I mean, Alchemist, right, is the traditional hero counter to the Medusa. They pick up Dark Willow. Not necessarily a bad hero, but I don't know. Here's my thing, right? Willow is very, very good, but I don't think it does as much as everyone thinks it does.
10 seconds.
Like, the
Yeah,
random
I'm
maze
not,
is
I'm not
fine.
convinced by this hero at the moment.
We played against it 3 games yesterday. Maybe I mean Wellen is a very good player on the Willow. Just doesn't feel like it's that impactful compared to something like maybe I don't know, a Lich or
Another traditional Dusa counter.
there you go, Darkseer.
I haven't seen a Dark in so long.
Ishka L, I think, as Munt likes to call him. So
I
we'll see.
think that must be a pickup from Munt on the offlane there.
Oh yeah, and then
That'll be
Stesi whips
Stesi on
out the
pos
meat.
5. Yeah, he loves his Snapfire, does Stes.
Yeah, calls it the meat, by the way, in case anyone was wondering why I said that. It's just something that he likes to say. I think comes
He's not
from
being
EU.
inappropriate in the call.
Yeah, Stesi sees the little purpley pointed head and whips out his meat in response. Greg's not impressed.
I would pick Doom here. If
I think that's
if you pick Doom for in here, you are denying the Alchemist most likely, even if they want to counter it like that way. You're also kind of denying the Slark or stuff like that if they wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, looking good for now though. Who halfway through the draft? Well, just over halfway. How you feeling? What's your brain saying, MPR, as the 2-time GTI champion?
Well, the Legion is okay, I think, against the 2 supports. They're pretty squishy. But she needs to jump the Willow because the Willow will always basically fear away the dual target. So that might be an issue. But again, if you fear away the dual target, your guy's coming with the feared guy because he's following him. So it could be like push. Oh, win.
Earth Spirit. Okay.
It has to be a post.
Is that a
Wait,
Wogan? That's a
Mith?
Wogan Earth Spirit, isn't it?
There's no way it's a Wogan.
must be.
It
He was
has to
playing
be.
it. I mean,
They've got-
I was going to say he did play it, but it was a long time ago.
Unless they're taking Willow mid, but
No, they're not taking Willow bit. Unless
oh
there's
yeah,
two
I
Willow
mean they're hiding their pos 1 for 85.
Why would you? But
Black
I don't understand. Why would you hide your plus 1? Because you don't have your carry to carry match. Actually, you have a carry to carry matchup. You have your lane matchup. There's no reason to hide your pos 1 here because you see everything.
Yeah, and they ban out Lifesteal and Ursa, 2 heroes which can stand up to the Legion, if not beat him in the duels later on into the game.
I would have banned Slark instead of the life stealer
You think? Spectre.
actor. You.
So Stesi's
Hero's
new,
not got a.
and then Void
not got a
Spirit for
good win
Ninja.
rate.
Yeah. Well, Stesi's knew that Spectre could happen. They're very aware that 85% Black and Mild is a Spectre player. But yeah. Who
Only
do you-
1
who
and
do you
9 in
like?
the tournament so far. So
do you
I'm not
like
a
in the
huge fan of
draft?
this Spectre pick.
I mean,
I
Dire,
think
the Dire don't have like a div plate buyer, really. I guess Spectre can go for div plate, but she doesn't really want to go. I know they have Darkseer, right? The Darkseer is like a traditional Medusa counter because he can make illusions
Yeah.
of her, but it's still It's still gonna be a hard game, I feel like. The main issue I think for Stesi is they don't have a natural pipe wire, so the Earth Spirit will be an issue for them.
Yeah, I think they will try and get it on the Snapfire. I think. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I can see that's where they pick it up.
Yeah.
It will be very hard and very late though.
Yeah. Interesting to note
think-
that in the last 30 days, none of the Stesi's lads, the Stesi's lads have all won at least 60% of their games on the heroes they played. 75% of Myth's Lion games have been wins, and 83% of Ninja's Legion games. However, 85% Black and Mild, 70% win rate over more than 10 games in the Spectre. So we shall see.
I think it's easier for Stesi's to execute here. I mean, I think they've picked a comfortable draft for themselves, but I can see
Got this? You look like you got this.
I can see Wogan's coming out of lanes quite strong, but they're going to have to. Otherwise, I think this could be pretty.
Listen, you say that, I don't know, but I don't think the Darkseid is that good in the lane versus the Medusa. I've played this lane like a lot of times. Like later on, yes, you can do, but in the early game, it's not that easy of a lane for the Darkseid because the Medusa can spam you out. And also, if you look at the top lane, it's Spectre is not really like that strong of a laner. And also, if is this a Warlock 5, right?
Yes, we bought a Warlock on the
Right,
5.
yeah.
We'll just run through
They have a Dispel, right? For
run through the facets really quickly. Snapfire, Stesi took Ricochet. Alex has got the Venomous Volley, as you do. Ninjasnowman took the Sanctuary on the Void Spirit. Lion's gone for the Essence Eater, the Mana Drain talent. Stonehall Plate on Lanyro, so there's no communist dueling. We've got Twist the Knife on Spectre, which personally I think is the better facet of the two. Quick Wit, which is the core Darkseid talent, but I'm not sure it does that much really. Resonance for the Earth Spirit. I'd be lying if I pretended I knew what any of Earth Spirit's abilities did. Thorny Thicket on the Dark Willow, and then Champion of Goroth for the big golems on our Warlock.
Oh, I don't like that.
You don't like the Champion of Goroth?
No,
You
the other one is just
the
more
soup
reliable.
talent's the other one, right?
No, it's the Black Grimoire.
Grimoire.
Oh right, yeah, of course.
It's the
The
is
early
it
level
gold or
6 on-
XP? It's XP, right?
On War, it's XP. The early level 6 on Warlock is absolutely huge if you can play it. But I think a Spectre lane is not likely to get you.
Well, Spectre
The
Warlock
charges
is a pretty good lane, right? Because you end up with, is assuming he pumps his Shadow Word, which it looks like he's going to do. You give the Spectre that little bit of extra sustain that she needs, especially against someone like this Lanny that's going to really punish her. Chat,
Yeah.
definitely not a fan. Saying Spec picked, easy loss, go next. But they're forgetting that Spectre, late game, is an absolute monster. Regardless of how well she's doing in the current meta, a late game Spectre will annihilate at least 2 people on your team before she can do anything. Stesi's off the rip, coming out on top, but it's not a massive lead. Pinging out.
No,
the
nothing too uncontroversial queued up on items from people, so fairly standard starting builds.
Yeah, nothing too outrageous. The Willow is having a hard time trading against this this Snapfire. And
Yeah,
Alex
Myth's in a little bit of trouble from the Warlock harass.
but he's gonna live.
Yeah.
He's
Also,
got out, but it's
the Willow facet, I like the other one more. Oh,
Stesi's
a
dead.
kill.
oh,
Wow. Okay, that came out of nowhere. I wonder what sparked that one.
Just it was a bit aggressive. He got vacuumed into a bramble.
That's Muntacus, the sort of theoretically the best player on this Wizards team. But it does mean Alex doesn't have to wait around for his null tally, which is nice. An upside. Stesi's getting his own back on Cuba wrist. Pretty even in the mid lane. Wogan misses the roll. Unfortunate that we panned to the lane as that happened, but he's gonna take a little bit of damage for that, but ultimately nothing comes of it.
Oh, it's not even. It's a double CS board.
Oh my god, the Cupid Wrist almost going down at top. Stesi's not quite got the XP to cookie onto him just yet, but if he does... Wait. Who knows? Alex also needs to be careful. He's getting very low on mana. And as I did a bit of kind of upset research today after the events of yesterday, the consensus is that the way you beat a Medusa in lane is you harass her to the point where she hasn't got the mana to cast the level 3 snakes by the time that she gets it, because at that point it becomes so valued to cast a snake, and there you go. No more Medusa.
Well, at least she has full mana now.
Yeah, I mean it's something, but ideally you're not in the position in the first place. But I guess this Ion Shell in lane really hammers the Medusa's mana, right? It means that she can't really rely on just using the snake to sustain. Alex has to be really careful with the positioning as well. Ninja's getting gone on a tower, but nothing comes of it. Wogan walks away.
The Spectre is really hurting. 7 last hits in 4 minutes.
Lanyro. I mean, if you're going to rely on anyone, it's Lanyro. And there goes a Spectre. See you later, nerds. So, both safe lanes struggling, both off lanes absolutely thriving. Quick look at the net worth. You've got, you know, quite a tight race in the mid lane. Nothing, only about 200 gold net. Lani definitely quite happily on top, especially against the Spectre. He's got almost 800, 700 net worth on the Spectre, which is a big lead at 4 minutes into the game. When will teams learn? Ban one of Myth's 2 heroes, and it doesn't happen.
I've seen him practice task. I know he's good.
I've heard rumours of a third Myth hero.
Oh, I know.
Those cannot be
fact
confirmed.
of a third hero, but I'm not sure if they know it's a third hero or not.
I feel like this Darcy shouldn't have this good of a lane.
I think this is just the difference in sort of skill between Munt, right?
It's basically like in this lane, because Darkseer is pushing the lane into you, you push the lane back with your snake. Like you hit the Darkseer and the whole wave.
Stesi.
Oh dear.
That's very sad to see. He
The
hasn't even
voice
leveled
line from
Cookie, so he can't get down.
Yes,
Oh,
if you
no.
don't know.
He's gonna have to TP, but that keeps him out of the lane. Yeah, as I was saying, you know, not massively higher rank than Stesi and the lads, but Munt plays a lot of games with Immortals. He's got a lot of games with Dota in general. I mean, the lad works with Dota, so he's going to have a relatively sort of deep knowledge of the game, right?
Yeah, like this. Like he's very low on the Darkseer right now because the Medusa hit him once with the snake.
Yes.
If you just keep snaking him, and that's like because he pushes into you and you push into him, the lane.
Alex,
That's a second Lotus in the bot lane going to Dire, which is taking it away from the Medusa.
yes. See, and this was one of the other things that my research turned up. Right, as soon as the support isn't there, run on the Medusa, burn her mana before she can get that level 3 snakes and start replenishing it. Or she loses like 10 gold, I think, if you hit one hero at that level, which is just nuts for a spell. And take the Lotuses away was the other thing that the internet said.
I suppose the Darkseer has an advantage on doing, because pushing the lane out with Iron Shell means that it's an advantageous position for you, but
Yeah, and here we go.
Toffee was saying in chat earlier that it shouldn't be a good matchup for the Darkseer. But
No, you're kind of relying on the skill of the individual player, aren't you, in this matchup? Because in theory, it's not the best. But this is Alex with his level 3 now. Hits one snake, he gets back 110 mana or something stupid like that. So
nothing exciting with the Wisdom Runes there. Even trade, both fours, pos fours picking them up. So nothing too drastic happening.
they're thinking about going now. Another Bramble Maze, but Stesi gets the cookie and sends Alex far away and hits Hubert back.
Yeah. And the snake is doing a lot of damage to Munt now.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just Alex wishing that he had one available there to get it. Something kind of happens up. Wogan's going up. He's going to get the roll on. He doesn't quite make it to Mith, and I think they just walk away because he hasn't really got anything to follow up with. It's going to be a dagger. No, nothing to...
Stuns up,
Yep.
and that's a lovely ravage.
Wogan's holding on to all of his spells, and it gives Ninjasnowman enough time to get there. He's going to roll away, but that's got to feel really terrible, right? Half your HP and nothing to show for it.
I mean, he has pulled Ninja out of wave as well, so
Yeah, but
it's not like the
Ninja's
matchup's
quite
gone
happy,
against
right?
him.
He goes
Ooh.
back down to lane. He's going to get to the ring
It's
first.
for the region.
Ninja's going to get
With
there.
the-
And then that is all she wrote.
Could be close.
Yes, that's still step.
Yep,
Yeah,
no contest.
yeah, that feels pretty rough for Wogan now.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, all quiet. Munt's picked up some raindrops. I think he had to. He does still have his stick in the backpack, and it's going to cost him because the arrow from Medusa connects.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unlucky. There's going to be 1 or 2 damage in that, if
Plus,
anything.
he also didn't have mana for anything, so he could have just.
Well, he
walked
did.
away.
He used his little speed boost, but he used surge. But the shot was already en route.
Yeah. Spectre also almost dead top.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Wogan's
Spectre's looking pretty sad right
Spectre's
now.
looking dead.
Oh, and that's a finger from Mith. Absolutely
Oh,
huge.
sorry, I was distracted by bottom because Wogan's come in. He gets the roll onto the Alex, but he didn't do anything. Stesi doesn't quite finish off Muntacus, and there goes our Magnetize. War Magnetize, and Ninjasnowman is back again, but there's a very nice vacuum water slide on the lads.
no.
A little step through, and he's going to finish off the Earth Spirit.
Yeah, so top lane, Spectre was hiding under tower,
Don't
very
go.
low HP, and Mith just walks up with a finger and one blasts him.
One tapped.
Really sad.
It's got to be the equivalent of like a 1D in CS, right? Feels really good. So, Spectre,
Yeah.
pretty much in the mud right now.
Who did the CS difference?
Yeah, the offlane not doing much better after that little gank. Last hits and denies, you've got 18 between your pos ones, you've got only 10 between your mids, and you've got sort of almost just over 20, just under 20 I should say, between your offlanes. So Stesi's pretty commanding lead going at the 10-minute mark. Trying to get something going here as well. You've got a nice ward placed in the triangle that's caught Mith, but he's going to walk back into tower, and Wogan's just looking for something. Is this desperation, do you think? Is he like trying really hard? He does get the roll, but it doesn't quite catch Mith, so he's going to kick him back into the dagger. There's a Bramble Maze that doesn't catch him, and he's just going to stun and walk away. He's going to try and get it on 85% Black Emerald. He does, but Wogan's jeweled, kicks Lanyro away, so he doesn't get the jewel win, and Ninjasnowman's on top of him, gets another step through, and finishes him off with his circles. Ninja's now all alone, but he's against 3 heroes, 0 stuns, and not that much damage.
Felt pretty sad for Lanny there. He's only 50 gold off his blade mail now, so
Yeah,
would have quite liked that to be a minute later or so.
I think you're quite happy with the result of that exchange for Wogan's. They managed to kind of scrape something out of it. Picked up 1,000 gold for 1 shadow step, and they didn't give away a dual win. So, oh my god, Stesi
Munt's
just killed
dying.
Munt again. Wogan kicking Alex away from the tower. It does connect with the roll, and there's less than half mana on Alex now. He's gonna have to be careful
just
because
three
he
rolls,
might
right?
go down. Stesi's gonna get the slow, but there's gonna be a roll. He doesn't connect.
Oh, he
He
missed.
stuns out Stesi.
Kick him.
Could be
Yeah.
the big brain play to stop him from casting spells.
There's a cooking too.
Alex is gonna go down. Unless...
Oh no!
Oh my god, Wogan missed the roll again, and the urn's going to
Defend
expire.
this, he just
Alex
goes,
walked into the
"Oh."
Bramble Maze, anticlimactic end to an otherwise...
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wogan's rolls, I think about the same as FedEx's rolls. I don't think he dies bottom. Yeah, he just rolls away, picks up the illusion rune. Happy days. Back to normal.
God, Dota and the interactions.
Yeah.
Some things would have been interrupted by that taunt, but not rolls.
So even though Alex died in that fight, the 2 kills make it worth it. 600 gold for Stesi's, keeping that lead around the sort of high 2, low 3k mark.
Ooh. The Medusa is going Blade Mail Diff Blade. She will farm so slowly.
Medusa.
I mean,
Spectre, you mean?
sorry, the Spectre, yeah.
Yeah, I think Spectre... does get the kill on Mith. Maybe the plan is to use the Shadow Step to just hop on to targets whenever he sees them.
Yeah, I mean, the Blade Mill and Dispersion will help. But then again, you need the kills. So they're like banking on the kills.
Yeah, I mean, the nature of Spectre as a hero turns Blade Mail into one of your farming items, right? But if you're not going for... If you're not going for a Radiance as well, you kind of... I would almost go like Manta Diff or something and just kind of go all in on that Shadow Step, pop the supports kind of idea that he's got. Running at Alex thinks better of it because he goes under tower and there's a little bit of action mid lane. You've got Denimbeard and Wogan. But alas, cagey stuff from the lads. Pretty even as well. Hubert Rist has got the most kills, earning that top 3 reputation that he's built for himself on the strats board. But Ninjasnowman is the man of the hour, 2 levels above anyone else. Wogan pops the invis. Might try something. He walks straight under a ward and Ninjasnowman's ready for him, but that roll is just gonna be enough of a get out of jail free card to save the day.
Yeah, this is pretty usual for Stesi's to get a good start on Ninja and him carry them into the mid game.
I think they rely on it quite heavily, right? Because Alex's heroes are these kind of... I mean, they can fight in the mid game. You've got Luna, you've got Medusa. They all come down, but Stesi's ward catches them, so Alex knows he has to get the fuck out of there. And meanwhile, 85% black and mild, pops the Blade Mail, manages to juke past Lanny in the trees. There is a duel available, and lots of TPs coming in.
Rainbow
but
TP
Mith
top.
is going to hold the finger for the duel, and they're quite happy with that one. And that's a lot of big spells just to try and take out Lanyro and Mith. Lanny recognises the lack of stuns, TPs away. Mith not quite got enough to do the same.
But for a finger stack and a duel, that's pretty worth.
Yeah, that's pretty worth it indeed. And really good kind of heads up Dota from Lanyro there to recognise the fact that they dropped all of their stuns and he could just TP away. Still positive gold change for Wogan's Wizards, but a positive XP gain for Stesi's. So it depends what you value more. They're going to lose this tower top. I think there's no way they shouldn't even try and defend it. I don't think.
Ooh,
Lanny walks
yeah.
into a Bramble Maze.
Lanny.
Stesi's
Not sure about this
chucking
one.
in the Gauze from downtown. He might get Munt if he stays on him. He does with the help of Mith. Wogan getting taunted up and murdered by Ninjasnowman, and the Wizards have to run. Ninja catches Denimbeard as well. The Hex from Mith. He walks under the tower, and that's another kill for the Void Spirit.
Well, for that madness of an engagement, somehow they lost nobody and got 3 kills.
Yeah,
And
I
didn't lose the
have no
tower.
idea what happened.
They should have punished that so hard.
There's no cooldowns on the Empire.
Yeah, that fight looked like it started really badly, and then all of a sudden, like, I mean, Wogan is diving under tier 2s with his roll, which maybe not the smartest idea into Ninja, who just seems to be absolutely everywhere, and he's not missing a spell either. So you kind of have to start worrying, you know, about how you play if this Ninjasnowman's going to just pull you apart. He's finished the Yasha now. He's going for his Manta style, which, I mean, I think the Manta's okay, especially if you get rooted up, but I mean, outside of that, I don't really see. Does it dispel?
It's a farming item also.
Yeah, it dispels
With that.
magnetized too.
If you switch back to net worth, it's not looking great for Wogan's.
Yes, that's a pretty heavily stacked net worth lead, isn't it? You've got you've got over 1,000 gold between all of your cores and all of theirs.
I don't really like this Greaves rush on the Dark tier.
2 TPs bottom. Lanny's going to wait to blink onto the Dark Willow, and
Yeah,
then
that's
Ninja's
smart.
going to go as well. He just about catches the dual kill. And there's a break applied to Munt, and he
Oh.
cliffs them both. But Stesi's there to cook him off, and Ninja's jumping on top of Munt as well. DD on Ninjasnowman should probably get a couple
Should
kills
get
here,
that.
especially when his Astral Step comes back up. Gets the taunt, gets the kill. And now it's time for the cleanup
Wogan's
crew.
come in, but
Yeah,
I'm
jumps
not
onto
sure
Wogan.
Wogan-
There's a nice rock onto 2, but Lanny pops the blade mail to try and do a little bit of return damage. Spectre's hops in, thinks better of it, hops out again, and Denimbeard is just running for his life. But once again, Ninja catches someone with a taunt, and despite the fact these lads are all purchasing raindrops on the support, so they're doing everything they can, Stesi shitters seem to have claimed the upper hand and grabbed it by the balls.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Lanny's picking up the BKB nice and early, because we've got a blade mail out of both Spec and Earth Spirit.
Yes.
I feel like Stesi will kill himself with his
With his ult.
with his little shredder on the blade mills at least once this game.
You think so? I mean, there are 2
Yeah,
blade
I mean-
melts, so it's
There
a
are
strong
2 blade
possibility.
I
But
wouldn't be surprised.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, then this Greaves recipe is just too expensive. This could be like a part of your axe, and you really want axe against Medusa.
Or even a blink, right?
Uh,
Just to give you the kind of mobility.
I'd rather have the axe like early, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is no. I don't think there's like much you can dispel this game. That's that useful.
Maybe they're just trying to prevent the dual kill, like a last minute Greaves pop if he's living
Yeah,
through
but
it.
you can do it with mech too. Like,
Yeah, true.
what's the difference between mech and Greaves? Let me see on the value. It's like 50 health or some shit.
I mean, it's not that slow, right? I mean, we are saying, you know, we're talking about these huge net worth differences. Then no one's that, like, outrageously poor. I mean, the Warlock is pretty bad, but I mean, Hubert Risk's got a Yules on the sub 20-minute Yules on the Dark Willow. You've got 2 items, almost 3 on the well, almost 2 items on Wogan. Munt's finished his Greaves, which is a really expensive item, so that like they're not that far behind. They're looking for the Spectre here. They're going to catch him. Ninja jumps on, gets the taunt, and he gets jeweled and fingered, and that is clinical.
Yeah, I think the scary part is that there's always going to be timings for Stesi's to just be an item ahead,
Yeah.
or at least half an item ahead. So they just got to know that those timings are there and use them effectively.
Well, I think they're playing
Um,
to that quite smartly, going for like the early BKB on Lanny rather than like a Daedalus or like going greedy and trying to get damage. You're kind of just using the advantage to build the items that you need to help yourselves when they start to get better, right? It's that kind of forward thinking. And
Dirty ping.
nice jump from
Myth.
yeah, Munt does well to dodge those spells. And Black and Mild jumps in, gets the dagger onto Snowman, so they know where he is, but I don't really think they've got enough to follow up here. Wogan's going to do it anyway. He just misses the roll onto Alex. Gets the Magnetize on him, and that mana is going to go down very quickly, especially if he casts his ult. And he's going to die to the blade mails! Stesi tries to get a return kill, but he's not quite quick enough with the movement to hit Muntacus. Ninjasnowman dodges the Willow. And Stesi is trying his best to get a kill. He's going to get stunned up in a second in quite a bad position, but he's got Ninjasnowman and Mith here. So they're feeling like they can get the rest of them. Black and Mild, really low. Ninja's stuck under tower, taking damage, but it's not enough to kill him. And meanwhile, Lanyro picks up Warlock. There's a duel, I believe.
And then the Dark Seer too.
Yeah. 60 damage. Now 60 dual damage on your Legion Commander. Still a positive gold change for for Wogan's at that point, but that's just kind of indicative of how far behind they are.
Yeah, the issue is here, like, the fatter the Medusa gets, the bigger the counter Dark Seer is, because you're getting a Medusa.
Yeah, but
If
you need
Alex
to
is
get
not
your item
careful.
first, right? And he's going for pipe next, so still no ags.
No, he used wall. He's like a wall.
Right, Wogan roll into the middle of them, but doesn't catch anyone, which kind of just makes it a bit of a suicidal charge. Nice vacuum from Munt to save the Willow, but I don't know if he actually managed to save him in the end. It was very close.
Didn't manage
Yeah,
to save
no.
him, but did stop the duel victory.
Yeah, no
so.
duel. Ninjasnowman trapped up here, does get the taunt, but he's not going to have Astral Step in time to get away. Lanny does not care. Walks the other way from the wall, And now it's Mith, Lanyro, and Stesi versus the world. Nice kill from Lanny to secure the finger stack, but Mith goes down for it. Lanny's going to go down as well. I don't think there's any way he heals through this. Yeah. And it's just Alex and Stesi left. Now that is a bad fight for Stesichorus. Probably doesn't feel too bad, but there's no reason they had to get caught there. And there's no reason you had to give away 2,000 gold back to the other team. Maybe I'm being harsh because tough love, but I think that's a bad exchange.
Yeah, I feel like Ninja needs a defensive item too, like sooner rather than later. Because he wants to like jump around in these fights, and there are a few obstacles for him to overcome.
Yeah, he's going for an axe. Kieran with a C suggesting that shard is the way to go. Free damage apparently. Oh, Lanny needs shard. Sorry, not Kieran, not Lanny. Lanny.
I mean, he's going shard, but no.
Wait, sorry, I'm having
Yes, shard axe.
stroke. Let's try again. Lanny needs a shard, not Ninja, who I was looking at.
Lanyro.
Lanyro requires a shard. So they've smoked up on Wogan. They see the illusion's mid, but they don't go for it. And they are going to be looking for... They're pinging out Lanyro. They know where he is.
He has BKB though.
He does have BKB, but they're hoping they can catch him and drop the stuns on him before he can do anything about it. He dodges all of the roots. He uses the Dispel. He's getting ready to cast the BKB. He casts it and he just walks away.
Okay, Alex can get caught in the wall here. If he gets caught, that's such a grief.
Alex just walks straight into
Just
the wall.
walked into it.
He just walked.
Yeah, walks straight into the wall.
This man's an idiot.
Oh my god, dude. It's not like the wall moves. It's a fucking static object. Like, oh god.
Oh, he does grief sometimes, does Alex?
That's something else.
Wogan's...
By the time he presses ult, they were already backing out.
Yeah, and he just walked through. Oh, Wogan's backing off as a team, backing off as a unit, but kind of holding the position. They did get some nice wards down for that. I don't think you feel too bad about that fight. It's kind of like a... It is what it is, right? No one actually died for it, so...
Stesi needs to do Roche right now. They know Rock is down.
Yeah.
Actually, Rock isn't down. Why
Why
wasn't Rock down?
Rock didn't get used. I think they probably made the call that Lanny was too far away.
But yeah, they're doing Roche right now.
Yeah, I think what is going to end up happening here, I don't know why these guys are playing so scared on the map. They probably think Stesi's are hunting them after that fight.
And they'll probably do Tormentor right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying not to all shut wave before they then go and do Tormentor.
We finished the Asher on the Spectre, right? So the timer of the game getting harder is starting to tick down. On the other hand, though, you do have Medusa with a Disperser and a Manta. So it's not that hard. But it, you know, they're in a very commanding position right now, and the longer they leave this game to progress, especially if Alex walks solo up into their jungle like this, the harder the game gets.
Yeah, the biggest...
He hasn't got the team for not being
I mean, he's almost killed Hubris with his illusions there, which is just egregious. The fact that that hero can do that.
Yeah, the biggest, like... how do I put it? The biggest like plus for Dire is actually Alex himself, because if they can get that the illusion of him, because he's so fucking fat, like it's like he will kill himself with his own illusion.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a guaranteed illusion, isn't it? Especially
he needs to avoid the
double
wall.
Smoke here. Where do they go? Munt's finished the pipe now, so we're gonna hope to see probably a Blink or an Ags next. And they are looking. Stesi's are hunting for a kill. Warlock
The
spotted,
Warlock first will be
gets the
good.
Disperser, they're going to duel the Warlock. He does get healed up by Munt, and there's a really nice wall to try and keep him alive, but it's not enough to keep him alive for long enough. I don't think he got the dual damage there.
It didn't get the dual damage. The
no.
dual.
Wogan goes down.
Stesi's got himself on blade mail.
Lanny jumps through 3 of them and is just being an absolute menace. He does not give a shit. Jumps on top of Munt, and he's going to chop, 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 but he can't quite get there. Thinks about getting the Willow, and the Willow might catch him now with the whatever that's called, the Shadow Realm attack, but yeah, traded that for the Spectre. And actually,
I say that Stesi killed himself on blade mail. I think he did a lot of damage to himself on blade mail, but did die to a Medusa illusion. I think.
do you know
Yeah,
what?
the Medusa was fucking shredding him now. Like,
For only
like-
4,000 damage done by Wogans, they managed to kill 2 of Stesi's heroes. They only gain 200 less gold. They only gain like 600, 500 less experience. That's bad maths. They only gain 700 less experience. Like, not a bad fight, really.
it's definitely not a bad. I think that those damage done numbers. I don't know if they include illusion from the wall.
I think they do.
Like there is wall damage, but I don't know if it's like initial wall damage or also illusion. I'm not really sure how it's coded.
Really, the illusions count as damage by your hero, so they should count
Could
those
be.
damage stats.
But yeah, the Medusa is the best dire hero right now.
Yeah,
Because, yeah,
that's,
the dire heroes are just basically like. I don't want to say useless, but at this point they really can't touch the Medusa.
yeah. The damage from the Medusa is just overwhelming, which is not surprising when level 19.
He was also missing attacks on his own illusion because he has Elven Tunic.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need to secure this Roche here, and with this Roche, take the remaining 2 towers.
Yeah, this
Maybe
is-
poke high ground a bit, but yeah, they just choke them out.
I
I
mean,
would say that in some ways it's fortunate then that Alex isn't going for a butterfly straight away if the evasion's going to be a problem for them.
Alex not normally a fast butterfly builder. He normally leaves it till much later in the game.
He had a Scardy queued up, but has changed his mind.
Yeah, because
For
a
a
Scardy
daily.
on yourself is also really bad.
I think
Yeah.
Alex is
Yeah.
slowly realizing that he is his own worst enemy, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In more ways than one. Although, having said that, I don't think his courier's died this game, has it?
Oh yeah, I don't remember this
hasn't
good
yet, no.
Yeah, so all of
Not
you
that
that
I've
bet the
noticed.
house, pay up,
Unlucky.
bitches.
That's why Sam,
We
Sam
will
hasn't got the
double
house yet,
tape.
so he's
Another smoke mid. They know they're in the triangle, they've pinged it out. Ninjasnowman is going to see Hubert risk here first. Gets the nice silence onto the Willow, and there's a duel immediately onto the Warlock to stop
that's
any
beautiful.
golem from appearing. 85% Black and Mars is going to go down as well from the Ninjasnowman with the DD. Muntacus is going to just surge away. He actually thinks better of it, drops the Ion Shell onto Wogan. Wogan is going to try and walk, but Lanny gets in front of him and cancels the roll. Mith is following up with the stun. Nice kill from Lanny, and Munt is just left to watch. Meanwhile, the lads decide it's fun to walk through the wall and see how many illusions they can farm.
I remember a time a
Free
few years
practice.
ago when the illusions gave gold, and you could farm actually illusions.
Oh, it was like 5 gold though, wasn't it? Like it was,
I
it
think
was
like-
hardly,
it was
it was hardly
like
worth
never
it.
10 gold. It was something. Yeah.
it's worth it if you're playing Alk.
Yeah, true.
True.
Kieran with the K pointed out that Alex did in fact walk around the wall on his way out of the jungle there. So someone is presumably on Stesi's has twigged him off to the idea that
He's
going to
learning.
start killing everyone if he doesn't
Yeah.
avoid the wall.
What I'm going
but
to see is
the thing
also
is,
informing
if,
us that
uh,
illusions do not imply the Scardy effect.
I think
So
Mith needs shard because he can insta kill. Actually, he can insta kill illusions with a suck even without shard, right?
yes, but are they strong illusions? Does it reduce to know?
Uh,
Because if
I
they're
have
strong
no idea.
illusions, then they can't get.
I don't think they're strong.
which effect is this? Sorry,
Pardon me.
the wall illusions.
Yeah. I don't think. I don't think they are strong. I don't see.
Even if you alt click it, it doesn't tell you.
Yeah, I'm just reading. I don't think they are.
Oh, pardon me, I'm sneezing away. I meant to say Wogan almost caught, but he used his get out of jail free card. Picked that one up from the chance deck and said, "Thank you, Mr. Banker. I will use this now."
Okay, they took the towers without Roche. Now they need to Roche.
Yeah, Munt has managed to take top tower while they were doing that.
I
So
mean,
it's
who
pretty good use
cares,
of space.
honestly?
Yeah, it's still good use of space for Munt. I think that's.
Oh, my God.
It's all they're going to get out of the map at the moment.
Right. They heard your Roche call through the grapevine, MPR, and they've decided it's not the worst idea you've ever had. Lani going for an Ags, especially now that it doesn't reduce the damage taken. It's really good to just lock down one of their heroes for even longer. Big team fight spells are useless if you're taunted.
Still no BKB on Ninja.
Alex is holding on to this
Yeah.
Gossamer cape for some reason. There you go, he gets rid of it. And they take the mid tower in response, but I don't know if it does that much. Really sorry,
Yeah,
I'm having a
I would-
sneezing fit at the minute.
I would like them to shift up instead of bot, because taking over like the big jungle is more worth it.
I think
and sieging the
now-
big jungle is
now
more
he's-
worth it.
Now he's got the Aegis, I think Alex is just emboldened, right? He's
Yeah,
just gonna...
but you still want like the top tier 3 tower, because you are cutting off like them going out to their jungle and farming. You still want to start from that side and then make your way down.
Yeah, they're not doing the best job at containing these leaks, right? Wogan and Munt do seem to be getting out onto the map pretty frequently too.
Yeah, the issue is it's
foul.
Spirit. He's a very mobile hero. You can't really stop him much. The Darkseer too, his Blinker Surge. You basically need to like camp top and cut the waves bot and mid, and yeah, you just keep them there, or you just walk up because you have an Aegis, just like the building. You also have minus armor from the little shredder and from the Whitestone. That should be good.
Yeah, I mean this. Pardon me. Oh, okay. I think I shook the sneeze. This hypermobile split pushing bullshit is what we fell to yesterday.
Yeah,
Can
but
be lethal if they don't address it properly. But I think they're doing the right thing in just kind of standing up there and hitting towers. They haven't really got any way to kick the Medusa off on Wogan. So he does get caught by a roll, and 85% Black Mark does have a diff blade. He's going to go on to Alex. Alex walks through the wall, and he can't quite kill his own illusion. And there's a very nice kickback from Wogan, which is going to keep him on the wrong side of the nasty blue wall.
yeah, he just needs to not get vacuum back in.
Nice rock from Denimbeard, followed up by a soup.
The fear, he went around the wall. It's smarter than Alex.
Really nice cookie from Stesi to save Lani there. And I think Stesi's just feel like they maybe
just go again.
go back up. Yeah,
Bro, when?
he's going to get healed up by mid.
Hold down. You have a lower cooldown.
Really nice jump from Ninjasnowman to get the catch onto the Spectre. Dueled and annihilated. Ninja finds Denimbeard as
that's
well,
game.
but the damage isn't
Must be
enough.
game.
Yeah, it should be game. We'll see if they call it.
I mean, they won't call it, but like in the grand scheme of things, because even if Darkseer buys back, he doesn't have Axe, he doesn't have Wall for 40, they have no Rock, they don't have Fear, they have Magnetize, but it's like just too little.
Yeah, I mean they want it, but they've got, like you say, they've used all of their big spells. I mean you've got a shadow step on the Spectre. That's about it. Lani purges himself, does get caught by a stunning kickback, but he's got a BKB, so he doesn't really care about it. There we go. Everyone at the house, you are safe. Alex's courier just died. Meanwhile, Wogan goes down. Muntacus less than half
Like,
HP, but he is
himself.
going to survive with a surge, except for the fact that Ninjasnowman gets on top of him. 85% Black and Nard, TPing away from behind the tier 4s.
They need to go back, just reset, it's not worth it.
Yeah, die back.
6
on Munt.
lanes. Ooh, they will not, they want to go harder.
I think they don't care.
I guess.
They
actually, yeah,
they have no
it's
fear, yeah.
It's a dieback.
Dieback, so they've got to do something in these next 70 seconds that otherwise...
And they know there's no rock, so
Yeah.
there's not
Yeah,
there's not that huge
no.
save.
I mean, if they hang around though, you're going to have to contend with all of the big spells coming on cooldown at kind of about the same time when Muntacus is back alive. But
They've got no creeps
Oh,
right now,
that's
so
no
they
creeps.
creeps because of
though.
the wave cutting, so they're just going to keep hitting the tower, but it's not going to do enough.
I don't think they can do it though.
Yeah, they can't.
No.
Well played by Wogan just
yeah.
to hold that, the foresight to have the waves cut before that 2 fights ago. Ends up
It's
saving
still
their
okay.
bacon from Megas. It's still not good, but it could be an awful
Yeah.
lot worse.
You just reset here and get your mana up, get your health up, get
Yeah.
some items.
3 minutes
You,
till Roche
you
as
can do
well.
it for me too. Yeah, you don't even need Roche, I think, because basically in this situation you have two lanes pushed in, and you can do like you can smoke up, like either mid or bot, preferably bot. I'd say just like smoke up and wait, and someone will show on a lane, and you have like a blink stun and a blink duel, and you can just delete one hero from the game and start the fight from that.
Yeah, there goes the Tormentor onto Ninjasnowman, which is a very nice shard to have. Upgrades the Aether Remnant, decreases the cooldown, makes it do a lot more damage, and also do a little bit of DAT, which is really good for these guys that are clumping up and he's sending a Remnant through like 2-3 heroes.
It's gonna be a bit hard now to break the high ground, but they have like so many pick-off heroes. They can do like a
Yep,
3-man of
speaking of pick-off
love
heroes,
of Lion
Lanyro
Legion.
sees them on the creep wave, looks at it, gets
Oh,
the duel
yeah.
onto Wogan, and they're gonna have not quite enough. Yeah, they've got enough damage to get the win, but do they have enough survive to get out again? Lanny's gonna go down. But that's all 5,
Maybe.
a vacuum, a wall, and a golem, and a shadow step, and a terrorize. There's so many spells.
Oh my
dropped
god,
all at once.
the death cooldown is so low on their spirit because it's so low level.
Yeah, 30 seconds. That's 3,400 damage from 5 heroes on Dire, or 4,100 damage from 2 heroes on Radiant.
They need to be careful here, I don't know.
Yeah, Havoc Hammer picked
Yeah,
up on Legion.
Ooh.
Alex
getting this for
letting
free.
shots in mid, and they
I-
just Alex backs off thinking they're going to contest it, and they just don't. They let them
I saw walking away and not hitting
Yeah,
it again.
I'm
can
not
see it.
sure why they got this for free.
I think
I guess no wall again, no
Dire's
rock.
super scared, and they maybe shouldn't be.
I mean,
mean-
they should be to an extent, but you can't really.
But when a
Let
Medusa's
Megas
on
go
high ground
for
alone,
free.
you can at least poke it, right? You don't have to let it get all of your stuff for free.
Ooh, also, he's going Butterfly on the Spectre into a already built MK.
Yeah, and the butterfly is now arriving for Medusa.
Yeah,
Speaking of
he
Medusa, here he
really-
goes. She moves just past Wogan's wall. Ninja jumps away, and then Mith is caught in the middle of the soup with the silence. Alex does get the ult off, but his mana is dropping very quickly.
There's no wall.
Kill Munt, they kill Denimbeard,
Ah.
they kill Kiba, they kill Wogan.
Why would they do this?
And there goes Spectre.
That's GG.
That should be
good.
GG.
Why would they do
there.
this? It was like a 10-second cooldown wall.
There we go, there's GG.
Why would you go? That's.
And
I
Ninja
don't know.
drops the Effie voice line, so please feel free to report Stesichorus at your heart's content. Yeah, I think they went for the power play, like they said.
Sure.
Like at this point, you either fight in your base and they can hit the ancient, or you fight in the mid lane and
Yeah, but
you maybe win if they cock up
was
the
like
spells.
a 10-second cooldown.
I
like-
approve though. I approve. Death over dishonor, right? That's the way you got
Yeah,
to
but
do it.
I don't know, man. Like he died and then he got the cooldown off, which is kind of sad. Like I don't know.
But
I know you need to fight outside the base, but yeah.
yeah, pretty dominant game from the shitters there. 30k net worth on the Alex Medusa. It's a problem, guys. Come on. just ban Luna, ban Medusa, please. Like he can play DK fine, but he's nowhere near as threatening as Medusa. I know everyone jokes Alex is shit at the game. Alex can't play. We've seen time and time again that actually, annoyingly, he can play, and he plays quite well if you give him one of these two heroes, and he will just win the game. I mean, I say that Ninjasnowman, also giving him a signature hero, and he's fucking lethal. Lanyro as well, throw that into the pot. Mith on one of the only 2 heroes he can play. I know there's so many heroes that you need to ban, but for the love of God, when you have a guy that plays 2 heroes, and Stesis have 2 of those guys, just ban him. This is the problem. Like, there's not enough bans in the pool to take out every single one of the specialist 2 heroes that Stesis have. It's identifying the problem factors, and if you kill Ninja's lane, and if you don't feed Lanyro, and Alex kind of plays not Luna and not Medusa, I don't know. Maybe we stand a better chance. Who knows?
I mean, I think Emu summed it up pretty well in chat with the only way to beat Stesis is to bait Alex into picking PL or AM.
Yeah,
that's pretty fair. Because he thinks he's as good at those heroes as he is on his Medusa and his Luna, but he can't do it. At least not to the same level.
I don't know. I still feel this was a drafting issue. Like I'm not sure if they're like limited with their pools, but the Spectre just wasn't the pick. Like they sold the Medusa for 5 picks, right? Or 4 picks. I don't remember.
They first picked Medusa.
But but I mean 4 picks after the Medusa because they first picked Warlock.
Right.
It's like they had like I guess he doesn't play Alk or some shit. But
no, I mean
I don't know.
Alk is kind of the rock to the Medusa's scissors, isn't it?
Yeah, but even if you're a mid hero, like you picked an Earth Spirit. I'm not sure. Like he didn't do much in this game. Like I'd rather have Wogan or some hero that he has spammed or some shit. I'm not really sure about his hero pool, but again, I was kind of like puzzled why they picked their mid hero at 18 because they saw the lane matchup and they saw the core to core matchup. Like in that situation, you usually want to pick your carry before it gets banned out.
Yeah.
Like even if they picked Ursa at 18, but Ursa got banned later, so why not pick Ursa there? Like he has a okay win rate or okay like matchup against the Medusa, and also should be pretty good against the Legion in theory, I guess. But yeah, they picked. I guess they really wanted the Earth Spirit, but I really don't think Stesichorus would ban the Earth Spirit in the third phase.
I think there's no way they ban the Earth Spirit, and I think. I mean, I don't know how comfortable Wogan is on other heroes, but after seeing that, I think Earth Spirit is definitely not one of them. Like there were a lot of missed rolls, there were a lot of rolls that put him in kind of awkward positions, and don't get me wrong, there were definitely some good plays. There were some nice kickbacks, and there was some other stuff. But ultimately, it didn't have as much impact as you maybe want. I do understand the Darkseer pick, like it's a traditional counter. It did quite well in lane against the Medusa ultimately, but I think the itemization was a bit weird. Like you said, sort of not going for the Ags or going for the going for the
Greaves.
Going for the Greaves over the Ags was a little bit strange. But as with all things, it is in the past and it must be moved on from and learned the lessons. And let's hop into the draft and see if they have in fact learned any lessons.
It's interesting that Stesi's picked second pick.
They force swap, don't they?
No, it's not priority. So they picked second pick.
Oh, maybe they value being able to. Oh, I mean, we did that yesterday, didn't we? It's that sort of being able to pick your, knowing your matchup for your mid.
Yeah, I think they're also trying to see if they're going to give them the Medusa again and try and bait them into an offlane AM on Munt. Because I think Munt really wants to try it.
Yeah, there's the Weaver ban. That's Hubert Rist of most famous player in Wales, and only player in Wales.
Yeah. Well, are
they gonna ban Medusa and Luna here?
You would hope so, right? I'm not being crazy in saying that.
What did they ban last time in the first phase? It was Luna.
Luna was in the first phase.
Yeah,
they did ban Luna.
Yeah, they banned Luna. They banned Abaddon and then banned +1. I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
There's Tusk, Axe.
Ijikiro.
This is 4 heroes targeted at Wogan, Hubert, and Munt.
So the Jakiro is in the pool.
Yeah, Jakiro
They've given
available.
the Jakiro to Myth, but they have banned Alex's 2 power heroes. So
Yes, so I reckon we'll see a DK, to be honest. Also, big news, during that last game I hit 50 followers, so hopefully next time I will be whatever the next stage up from Scrub is, and you'll be able to watch in lower resolution if you want to. Pick up the Dark Willow on Wogan's Wizards.
I'm going to own up quickly and say that I'm not following you, and I've
Is
changed my
50
ways.
followers?
Wow, I don't know what it is, but I was at 48 before and now I'm at 50, so I'm feeling good. Pick up the Warlock, the Stesi Warlock, the Soup Wizard. They say, we saw yours, now watch and see how it's done. Stesi famously very, very good in the Warlock.
Interested to see what facet he goes for, whether he goes for the Grimoire or the
Nah,
big golem.
he will also go the other
Stesi
one.
goes for the... Stesi thinks it's hilarious to go, like, Heart Refresher Ags.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I do respect
But
it.
you can't fault it. Dawnbreaker ban for Lanny, they know it's devastating, and then a Void Spirit ban for Ninjasnowman.
Viper in the pool though.
Yeah, Viper is still in the pool,
Yeah.
but I mean, Viper gives them a lot less catch than that Legion does. You know, at least if you get Viper ulted, you can still catch the big team fight spells. That Legion was just taking one hero out of the fight. Even if he wasn't getting the duel, he was just making sure that the rest of his team were free to cast without worrying about having a rock dropped on their head.
I quite like that from Stesi's to pick the Stesi hero and leave Lanny and Myth's heroes in the pool. Force them to ban one or the other. They can't ban out both.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
think it's good.
you could ban Lion, Lion and Jakiro, and let Dawn through.
Shaker
Or
ban.
not.
Oh no, please don't be PL. Oh no,
They're thinking about it.
please don't pick PL, man.
If Alex manages to win a game on PL, there's Myth Shakiro.
Oh god.
Emu's already laughing in chat.
There's no ban. There's no bans left.
The thing is, you cannot pick PL at 17.
Oh, but they're going to. You know,
There's no
they're
way you
go-
pick PL
you know
at
they're
17.
going to.
I don't think Stesi's draft like this, but I really hope it's a bait ban.
Oh, Lich as well. Now, this is what we were saying last game, right? The Lich does way more. Well, I was saying it does way more than Dark Willow, but clearly Hubit's quite good.
What?
That's Munt
Off
Pudge.
lane.
That's
Yeah.
like, surely that's a
Munt
Munt Pudge.
And Munt, by the way, for all the memes, is lethal on Pudge.
I
Oh,
think you pick like a Slardar here for Dire.
Yeah, but if they
Alani on
do
Slardar
pick,
was pretty good.
there's the DK. Okay, so they're a little bit of misdirection maybe with the Shaker ban, because the Pudge.
A DK mid. With DK offlane.
Oh god, yeah, they're flexing it, aren't they? I think the Pudge. If we do end up seeing a fucking Phantom Lancer, the Pudge will get an Ags and
Yeah,
will make
you
Alex's life
can.
really
You
hard.
can play it, yeah. But also DK into Pudge. It's a lot of magical damage if they can get on top of you. Like the armor doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's a
They're,
lot of
they're,
lockdowns
they're
as
basically all magical damage right now.
well. Stesi's historically have only played DK from the 1 position, but you know, always chance for a change. There is potential that Ninja could take it mid, especially with with Void Spirit being banned.
There's the Viper.
There's
Viper,
Lanny's
so it's
Viper.
definitely either a mid or a carry.
I suppose it could still be flexed to being a mid
yeah, it could be
Viper.
flexible. It could be mid Viper.
Yeah, this is the kind of horrible thing about the 3 cores, right? Because Ninja and Lanny both play kind of heroes that there's overlap in the pool. Stesi's have got a lovely Venn diagram going on. We'll put it that way. They play Venn diagram dotes.
To be
Yeah, I
honest,
also
like
agree that the PL would be a terrible pickup, and I don't
Yeah.
think they can do it now because
There's
the
no way,
3
because-
heroes that Wogans have just all
Yeah,
really mess
Lich
with it.
Go is the worst talent. I'm sorry, Coop. It is the worst talent, which like extends the fucking ulti, and every illusion you kill, it extends the ulti. So just basically wipe the fucking PL.
Yeah.
If I was Dire here, and this is an offlane Pudge, I would put my Viper in the safe lane.
Oh, as in swap the lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes
Life
sense.
Stealer.
Not now, though. Not now. You can't do that now.
Okay, Lifestealer hurts the DK. At the very least. There's the puck. So that's 2 of Ninja's flashy heroes gone. So taking tips from last game, they're learning their lessons, they're banning the heroes that they need to ban.
Yeah, but the issue is here, like, wizards cannot pick a melee mid because they could just put the Viper, because Stesis have a second pick. They can pick they can put the Viper mid and just fuck on any melee hero if it's a melee hero.
Well,
So
they
need to
banned
be
the
careful
Storm
here.
themselves, which is interesting. That makes you think that they've already picked Ninja's hero, right? Because they'd want Ninja on Storm if he was left in the pool. And they ban MK as well, which is another Ninja hero. So I'm thinking the DK's mid, based on those two bans.
You're saying that, and now we're going to
it's
see the
flexible.
Alex PL, and it's going to be tragic.
I think it's basically everything like lies on the last pick of Wogan's Wizard here, because you just see what lanes are good for you, and you just like play around it with the last pick for Stesi.
That's just who to pick here, I'll bet. First dire hero selection.
Okay, I would put the Viper.
Pangolier mid, right.
I would put the Viper mid and shit on this Pango.
I don't know, is Wogan doing this purely to try and screw with FedEx? Like, is that the reason he's playing? Because he picks Earth Spirit, which Fed is obsessed with. He picks Pango, which Fed is obsessed. If I had £1 for every time I heard, guys, I know you don't like it, but it's a really good Pangolier game, I'd probably have like £4, which isn't a lot, but weird that it's happened 4 times.
Okay, so Viper mid, Tiki carry, Slardar off lane. Slardar for the minus armor on everyone. You can bash the Lifestealer. It's a pretty good
I
lane.
don't think Ninja can stomach playing. I mean, he is a filthy Effie line spammer, but I don't think he's a Viper spammer.
I think I've seen him play Viper before. But I really like the Slardar here, because the support is squishy, you can fucking two-shot them later on.
I think he wants to play someone super mobile, because at the minute you've got DK with a blink and nothing else.
And a Slardar if they pick Slardar.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
what
I've seen
I'm saying.
this-
Like, it does complement a lot.
Emu is suggesting Razor, was suggesting Razor mid, but still could be a Razor in the offlane position as well.
Yeah.
I think the mobility, minus armor again, like, it's a pretty...
Like the Slardar also in a way counters the Lifestealer with a bash. It can fuck him up a bit.
There
with
is
the rage.
also a cop available, but I'm maintaining these Spirit and MK ban at the end makes me think that we're looking at a mid that's already been picked. I mean, to be honest, if it was Alex, they wouldn't spend this much time thinking about Phantom Lancer, would they? No, it's cool.
I think so.
Right.
I don't know. I can see the Quap pick. They don't really have much easy lockdown on Radiant, but the lane is like okay-ish, I guess, against the Pango. It should be Quap favored because it's still a melee hero. But then I don't know. I really would have liked that the Viper mid just fucking dumpster the melee hero.
Yes, yeah, I mean... Who do you have after that draft? Knowing what we know, who's your pick for...
This one I think is a lot harder to call. I think there's much better draft from Wogan's in terms of it's harder to fuck it up. I don't know how good Lifestealer is in the current patch, so
I think Lifestealer does okay into DK. You just like rage and hit him, right? Late enough in the game. I think if this game goes super late and it stays even, we end up with a Wogan's Wizards W. That's my call. But if Stesi's can keep up the momentum with the DK in the sort of early mid to mid game, I think it goes the way of Sus. And that's gospel. There he is, 136 to 104, 240 games of...
even with the universal talent level 25 on the Viper, you still think
It's dog shit. The talent is like actually dog shit. It gives you like 20 damage or some shit.
Yeah, I know.
There we go.
Everyone was raving about it when it first got released.
I don't
It
know,
is
like-
good, but
Both of the teams are kind of they don't really want to initiate per se. They want to be initiated into.
Yeah, I
and,
mean,
like,
I
give it a
think
turn.
Wogans are going to rely on the pudge hooks an awful lot, aren't they? Like, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, even then,
Knowing
like,
the goons, they will walk
Yeah.
into the hooks.
Yeah.
the sieging is pretty good for Dire though. So they just need to dodge the hooks, I guess, if it comes to that. But then again, they have a lot of circles on Dire.
KG.
Yeah.
KG opening sequence. No one's willing to commit to anything. Very aware on the Dire of the Pudge, as Stesi said. But Wogans are looking the wrong way to get anything done. They're going to make a play for the bottom runes. Stesi's make a play for the top ones, going in numbers. But there's no need. There's no one there. So all quiet on the western front to begin with. And for Wogan's guys heading bot, is they going to hang around or are they going to take the...
No,
No,
portaling.
TPs,
That
That would
that's
be
them portaling.
that would be some next level shithousery if they do just hang around with 4 lads and like
What would they
immediately kill the
walk
Viper.
down on portal?
Yeah, I mean, the first blood would be nice, but I think missing the first wave in a bit would be probably more of a problem.
Well, we did say that playing into Viper is the way you do it is you trialing him from level 1 and 2, don't you? As what was our strategy against Viper pickers.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they do have 2 slow, so they could have maybe killed him. Level 1. I'm really curious about this lane. I don't remember playing a lot of Viper into Life Stealer.
Yeah, I mean we've got Team Double Dragon in the bot lane. Fun fact about this Myth Lanny lane is that Myth struggles to understand what Lanny's trying to say sometimes, but he's put a lot of time into learning the Norwegian accent version of Tango Please, and that they just about get by on that. Wards discovered and traded for.
I don't know, like, Lenny has used a lot of mana here on the Viper
Yeah,
for like little return.
yeah, that's not much. Yes, you made time twister. My apologies. Myth might go down here. The clicking and frost shield combo is a lot of damage. Lanny tanking the creep wave at level 1, and he's paying for it. And you know, at the minute, starting very well for Wogan's Wizards. Touch wood, no caster's curse, please.
Yeah, in that instance, instead of right-clicking the Life Stealer, you should have right-clicked the Iceman, the fucking
The Lich.
Lich.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Lich will be like almost dead from those like 4 right clicks. The Life Stealer doesn't care because he has Feast, or Sudden Feast, Will Frenzy. Or his
Mid lane's
fucking
also-
innate or something.
Mid lane's also looking a lot better for Wogan this game compared to last game, even at this early stage.
I mean, if he can crack this Pangolier mid, I hope Fed takes some tips. Playing really nicely, getting a lot of nice damage off as well, forcing
Oh
Ninja
no,
to
deny, man.
use some of his bottom charges.
Also no Shadow Strike on the pop. That's
Oh
interesting.
my god, Munt with a lovely rot and then a hook back into the Bramble Maze. He is going to chase Stesi in the tower, and Hubert gets the kill. Double kill top.
Oh, but 3
Bang.
big tower shots
Bang.
into Hubert there.
Do you know what? I was watching the health bars at the top, and I was like, oh yeah, no one's close to death. Of course not. Of course they're not close to death, because Pudge does a shitload of damage in an instant.
Terrifying hero.
Oh, action bot. Myth taking damage, but it's not enough. Mid trading pretty evenly.
Yeah. Almost exactly even. Couple of last hits and denies between them.
Yeah, it's Lanny and Alex slightly lower. Myth might go down here. Does get the open wounds off, and he's doing a lot of damage.
I think he's dead.
And he's not quite
no.
going to go down. Backs off because he
no mana for Lenny.
yeah, didn't check Lanny's mana, I don't think. Very hard to get mana back, especially if you're losing the fight for the fruits like they are. Action top, Munt
Alex
kills
did
Alex
again.
again. Oh my god.
Ooh, he might die for it though. I don't know, he has mid shield.
Yeah, no, he's fine. Big wave. Top. And he's quite happy to just
A much
farm up.
better start to the lane.
Ooh, tries to get Stesi, but he can't quite connect. Wogan notices that Quap is very low on mana. Doesn't fancy diving the tower to secure it though. Oh, Alex being gone on top. Walks into the Bramble Maze, turns around and gets the bash, but he's not got enough to get away. He's gonna go down, I think. Stesi gets the Shadow Word onto Munt, and it might just be enough to kill him with the... Yeah,
he's dead.
with the bombs.
It's a good trade, but this is getting a bit rough.
Yeah, Alex dying 3 times to the hook.
He's still above the lifestealer in that. I mean, it just popped.
Pudge Munt on top of the table with net worth, followed by Ninjasnowman, and then you've got Wogan and 85% Black and Mild ahead of Lanny and Alex on their respective heroes.
Yeah, pretty even lane. I mean, yeah, the only outlier is probably
They're picking
the
out
top
Mith,
lane.
and there is a roll coming in from Wogan. They're probably going to knock him down here, and maybe they get another one. Really nice turnaround on the roll. That turning circle is way smaller than I remember. I think they probably get Lanyro as well, to be honest. Yep, he goes down. Quap TP's in, but has to cancel it. And then he's going to have to spend another 75 gold on a ward. Pooch farming the side camp. Thinking about it.
He went for the Thunderbolt facet. Makes you really fast. And the
Turn speed increased, but duration decreased. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, we haven't done a facet rundown yet. My apologies. Bad casting. Got Rage on Lifesteal, Thunderbolt on the Pangolier, Flayer's Hook on the Pudge, as you do. Thorny Thicket on the Willow, which is the extra brambles. Frostbound, so not the Growing Cold facet, which Coop is such an advocate of, but the one that makes it linger. Do you have to? Champion of Gorath, as we predicted, on Stesi. Masochist on Quap. Poison Burst. Is that the one you normally go for on Viper? Yeah, it is.
I don't know the other one, so it should be this one.
We've got Liquid Frost on Mith, and we have the Fire Dragon, of course, on Alex. Does get hooked and dismembered by the Pooch, and there's a lot of damage coming out onto him. There is a Fatal Bond again.
No.
Yeah, he's too tanky. He's too tanky.
Yeah, they have to know there's a ward there. There's no way.
But Wogan is here. Ninjasnowman not quite getting enough, and Wogan's gonna chase him down with the super fast roll. He is gonna maybe get Ninja's dodging through all of the brambles, but he does get stunned back. I don't know how he didn't get rooted, and Hubert finishes it off with a Shadow Realm. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, trading backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Denimbeard getting very low. Yeah, they secure that kill. Mith takes out the courier. I think not quite gets him, and there's an 85% Black and Mild Rage away. Another hook onto Alex. This man. Oh. The sheriff is in town and he is bringing Davion in for questioning. Stesi almost drops a rock. Lets the drums rip. And there's a really nice scream and kill onto Muntacus there. It's not enough to finish it off. Lanyro going down to Wogan, who is doing a lot more this game than he was last game. Pangolier definitely much more his speed. Mith is going to go down as well. Very, very nice. Quick look at the net worth graph now. All 3 of Wogan's cores on top of all 3 of Stesi's cores. And then there's an even split between the supports.
It's a fairly similar start the other way around to last game.
Yes, it just
In terms
depends.
of net worth distribution.
Can Stesi rally? Or are they fans of content and fancy a 3-game screamer? Is the real question.
As much as I'm a fan of content, sleep also sounds pretty good. So,
Well, you're more than welcome to dip at any time. I wouldn't actually mind a
Oh,
third
I
game.
know.
I can go and grab myself a cider. Partners at mother's tonight, so I can sit up as late as I want without getting told off. As long as I do
living the dream.
Yeah, I did all my jobs on my list, so housework complete. Tick. Wogan having a little bit of a tiff with Ninjasnowman, but they're both super low. He's going to get one more stun off, and he's going to get the kill as well. That is bullshit. And he tips him.
Goodness.
I mean,
Yeah, I think like this early momentum just.
oh my
cost
god,
them
Munt
away.
hits a beauty of a hook onto Stesi, but Stesi gets a really nice rock off in exchange, so Munt can't get the lifesteal. He is going to go down to the golem, but not before he claims the Warlock's life. He risks now running away, but he is taking a creep wave with him.
You just did that.
You should just farm with the golem now.
Mith caught deep. Already used the rage, and it's going to be enough to get him through the ice path. Not enough to live through that Ninjasnowman out, and Denimbeard is going to take down Lanyro in exchange, which is ultimately a very good trade. Bit of a shame that they both land on your lich rather than getting onto the lifestealer.
It's a good trade for Stesichorus, I guess, actually.
Yeah, they do quite well.
Yeah, it should be because they. Ah, it's okay. Because they killed the life for his death, right?
Yeah, pretty even. Definitely in favour of the shitters, but not by much. Lanny TPing mid. Trying to get rid of this Wogan, who is currently free farming. There's almost a lovely hook from Munt there. And they're going to pick up that haste rune with no hook to counter it. We've got one of these Mexican mid standoffs. The middle tower is so low, and you can just feel Wogan's itching to sort of take it. Munt's just going to say fuck it and walk up, I think. Thinks about hooking. He does get the hook onto Stesi and the Dismember before he can cast the rock, so that is a kill onto the Warlock. There is a break out onto Wogan, but there's a really beautiful veer into Bramble Maze from Cuba there. And the Lich burst damage is enough to pull up. Nice! Ice Path from Mith. It might be enough to burn down Wogan, especially if Alex shows up. Gets one. Much needed kill for Alex there to try and help rescue his farm a little bit. That'll be his armor on the way.
He shouldn't chase this. He needs to farm.
But he's going
It's
to.
wasted time. Wasted time.
He has backed out like a sensible person.
Yeah, there's something in there.
Really do with the level 6 on Myth.
Something
That
in there.
Papaya would have been huge.
That
That fight.
Wogan is worrying. Yeah. I mean, it was a lovely ice power nonetheless. And I mean, look at this. Pudge, 800 gold away from an Ags at 12 minutes. Not
He's
what you
going to
want
be
to
very
see.
scary at that point.
Fleep is at 6.
Yeah,
6 fleep.
6 fleep.
It is getting a bit ugly because I don't see Stesichorus like fighting this early.
Yeah, they're kind of making the classic mistake of when another team is stronger and running you as 5, you just think, oh, well, if we could just get one kill, we'll like balance the books and we'll be alright. And then you don't get the kill and you die. And then you can think, oh, okay, now 2 kills, and then you don't get the kill and you die. And it kind of goes on and on and on. And you end up...
The issue is here that they see.
Just about
see
misses
Wogan,
it.
yeah.
Wogan got his roll in 2 seconds. He's waiting to use it, but he does get screened back just outside of the ice path, actually, which means that he is in perfect position to get his roll off. But he is going to go down to Lanyro. Ninja takes the Lich out far away with him, but he stands right next to the camp.
Good circle.
So he almost dies. Oh dear. Yeah.
That's a good trade. That's a surprisingly good trade. They overextended a bit. They didn't respect like the circles.
Yeah, so remember what I was saying about you take that one fight, you need that one kill, then you need 2 kills. They got both 2 kills, and here we are, net worth swung back in their favour.
And they only lost their Chikiro for it, so it wasn't like it was expensive.
Yeah, Pudge is closing in.
Stesichorus at 6 now.
Pudge is closing in on the Ags though, which is going to be a hell of a time.
300 gold, yeah.
It's going to be a very nasty surprise.
No Spirit Vessel, also like buyers on Dire. They don't have any percentage based damage either, so it'll be something.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now. Dire is gonna swing hell out of Radiant's bottom tower.
These supports moving with Wogan like they're maybe looking for something.
Yeah, it's a big group up from Radiant, so they've got to make something work out of
slowing
this.
down a bit.
And there's a smoke. That looking for something call was correct. There's the Ags on Muntacus. They've hit their timing and they're ready to abuse the shit out of it. Munt about half HP. They do see Lanny, but Wogan is in the way of the... He's blocking the hook. It's a really nice rollout, and then he overestimates the distance he's going to travel. Wogan kind of goes here, there, and everywhere, but there is the Ag's Rot. Absolutely melting Lanny and Stesi. So yeah,
It's a tank.
Lanyro goes down.
Yeah, like I would love Alex to like push out this top wave here, because he knows like about where the people are. I mean, he sees them on the map right now.
He is farming like a coward.
There's such a big wave. There was 3 ranges.
He is going for it now, but
Ooh,
yeah,
Mask of Madness.
I think that's the build, you know. Well,
it's because you could break it apart for a Satanic later. I think is
Yeah, like I've seen the armor. I didn't really see the Mask of Madness.
yeah, I think the armor mom is what the pro.
Oh, he needs to get out though. He needs to TP out.
Munt is beelining for him. Does walk under a ward, so he has been spotted. He knows that he's getting ran at.
He's invis. Oh, is this
yeah,
over?
he was in.
Oh no, he was invis. Okay,
He
well,
was invis, yeah.
unfortunate because the rest of the team is
He-
smoked.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
he
did walk
dodged.
under a sentry combo, so he
Yeah,
was
okay.
visible.
Munt is going to
The
start.
Viper,
flying.
falling off a bit.
Yeah, the Viper had unfortunately not the kind of dominating start that you would want.
Yeah.
So he hasn't really had a way into this game yet, but we'll see. Alex overtaken in net worth, somehow farming really well.
Basically,
He's getting less
Lenny's
involved in the
job-
team fights.
Lenny's job right now is to right-click Munt once and apply the Mage Slayer,
Yeah,
and that's his job. Basically, that like, he just needs to be like I've even go for like a Dragonlance here, just like try to keep so far away and just reapply
Here
the
we go.
Mage Slayer on the
action cam inbound. Alex, no blink yet. He's gone for the moment instead. Gets stunned up by Wogan, but Wogan does a slightly weird roll, and it's a lovely hook back on Muntacus, but he does get stunned mid-hook, and then Mith gets a really nice Ice Path Macropire off to
Good
just
quickswing.
really back off the rest of the team. 85% Black and Mild gets pushed onto the high ground, which is probably a blessing in disguise, because he's just going to TP away. Wogan goes down to 3, and the rest of them are forced to turn tail and run. Munt's going to see that DD and think, oh, I could have me a bit of that. And probably, if you're in Munt's brain right now, you're thinking, I've got 5 seconds left on Dismember. I've got a DD rune, I'm going to chuck out something and see what happens. But no, alas, no dice.
I don't know how I feel about this straight up blink from Munt.
What would you get instead? Like a Shiva's?
Uh,
Alex
no,
is
no, I'll-
completely
I'll
isolated
like-
here, and there is a Pooj in trees, but he thinks better of it.
I feel like there's like so much magical damage from Dire, and also your own like acts with your rod. Like I would like
Don't look now, but Radiant's
was the a shroud? Is it a shroud?
The Eternal Shroud,
Bro.
yeah.
Or even a pipe? I don't know.
This is game 2, James. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the Remy on Alex's head is working overtime right now, making sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Stesi gets caught by a very nice hook from Muntacus. I feel like we're going to be saying that a lot more.
Yeah, he was just walking. He was just standing there. It's only a 1k lead, and the Lifestealer has not been in a single fight. Yeah, I think. Actually, it was bot. They got pushed on high ground.
Yeah, Lifestealer's, not.
He's not as far. Like he's not even ahead of the DK.
Munt misses. Probably quite an easy hook. Lani does use the stun onto Pangolier. Pango's just going to hopefully roll away and say I'm not having any of that. Does have a tier 3 and a tier 2 tower. Sending a rock his way, but alas, nothing to show for it. I mean,
They're macro. They're multi. This could be a good fight for it.
yeah, I mean, but they're waiting. You've got all your spells up on.
No rock though.
Yeah, no rock, and you've got no roll. So, what do we have
Ooh.
without rock and roll? That must be a song, and if
Yeah.
it's not, someone write it.
Oh, they see them on another war though.
Ooh, just misses the hook onto Stesi.
They know they're there.
And
Like
they're
oh my
they
goodness.
both teams want to fight, but both
There's
teams
no
are looking
blame
for it.
for anyone.
Alex has got hardly any time left on Dragon Form, so this is probably a bit premature. 85% Black and Mar does get broken, but he has his rage up straight away. Wogan misses everything with his swashbuckle, but so does Quap. It's scream onto no one, and now it's Munt in the middle of all 5, rotting away, and a macro pyre to boot. He can't do enough damage. Neither can Black and Mar, and that is just a messy fight that ends up
Wow.
turning up for Stesi shitters.
Yikes. They just got them at the choke point and they got soup.
Yeah, I thought that was going to go
massive.
horrible for Alex. He had like 2 seconds left in his Dragon Form when he went in, but paid off. They couldn't lock him down. They got
Why did
souped.
they force?
Stesi on the soup wizard.
The Warlock, yeah, Warlock and Mith. This is the thing, right? You either ban out Alex and Ninja, or you ban out Warlock and Mith. Stesi and Mith. And, the lanes went worse. Ninja didn't do as well. Alex definitely didn't do as well. But Stesi and Mith have quietly been having a pretty good game. I mean, 4.5 and 6k networks respectively, so it's not amazing, but it's much better than they probably should be doing. Purely down to some fantastic spellcasting and some over-eager fights from Wogan's Wizards who are ahead and know it and kind of want to twist the knife right now, I think.
Yeah, I think
don't know,
banning
yeah.
Alex's heroes is a bigger priority than
Yes.
for the late game. But
Yeah, you
but
don't
I think that the
feel quite as much on a timer, do you?
no, I feel like if this game goes late, it's less terrifying for Wogan's than it would have been.
Agreed.
Do you really need Ether Lens on Warlock?
No, but Stesi's... Why is Stesi getting
I
it?
wonder,
Is that so that
I
he
wonder
can
if he's going to want to go Ghost Scepter later and eventually go E-Blade.
get the mana for a refresher?
There's
Is
no
my
way.
thinking.
No, but you're not
maybe.
getting max mana, right? You're getting
No,
mana
you do get
regen.
some. You get a...
You get an energy booster,
Yeah.
so there is plus.
Sorry,
plus
I
one.
forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's energy booster and
Yeah, but still go like
Hex, mate.
what
Go
was what was
Axe.
the item called?
Refresher. Get
The
it.
Lotus?
fucking
Have fun.
that Pavis upgrade. I forgot the name.
Seth
Solar Crest.
reckons
Solar
it's an
Crest,
extra
yeah.
cast range for Glimmer,
Yeah.
which is also a good shout, but...
Yeah, but he
and
will
extra cast range for
like
bombs. And
it's Stesi. He will fucking soup and glimmer himself every time.
I mean, you knock it, but it works.
Yeah, no, like yeah, but he doesn't need ether for that. Like
Stesi's, I don't know what it is, but there's something about this Warlock that has the secret sauce, and I'm telling you, that shit tastes better than Chick-fil-A sauce, and that's a good compliment.
Tastes more like Parmo sauce.
Have you ever had Chick-fil-A sauce, by the way?
I've not.
Oh, mate. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's fantastic. I
Is it liquid crack?
I was in the States over the summer, and I had a Chick-fil-A, and the sauce was so good I had to buy a bottle. You can buy bottles of the stuff in Walmart.
Oh, really?
I just bought one, stuck it in my backpack, stuck it in my luggage and took it home. It's in my fridge. It doesn't go off because it's American and it's full of chemicals. And it does taste like liquid crack.
It's made of preservatives. It's not made with them.
It is a
okay,
preservative.
I was really like just right there to Roche in a minute here.
Well, they are Roche averse
On their
as a team, aren't
side-
they?
On their side, you have Viper is okay with that. You have DK is okay. Pop can help, I guess. It will be a bit slow, but
So for the first time this game, the net worth graph has swung in favor of the shitters. Look at that. That's the last fight there at 20 minutes. Just a massive sort of falls off a cliff. Win probability drops. Still in favor of the Wizards at 65%, but the XP and GPN and gold have both hammered their way over to the other side.
Yeah. The saddest thing about we're not currently in a Dota tournament at the moment in professional league is fantasy points is useless again.
Oh, does it not work now?
Yeah, they turned it off against it.
it's all
Are you
done.
sure everyone just isn't playing really well?
Equally well
equal.
to the exact decimal point.
Oh, it sounds right to
could-
me.
it could be.
It's been a cracking
Yeah.
game.
They're looking for
Here we go. Sheriff Munt. I'll have you know, sir, you're
They
under
have
arrest.
they have to sniff it. Like they have.
Yeah,
to know
so
that
something
that's
is fishy.
somewhere.
Although, having said that,
But it's Alex though. It's Alex.
Alex-
Like,
Alex's
doesn't
Remy
have a
has
game
stopped
sense.
working. He's gone on strike, and Alex has been caught. Oh my god! What
Ooh,
what an absolute
what an ice path.
strumping! Ice path
Just a
is
little bit too late.
fantastic, but it's not enough because Alex is already surrounded by 5 people, and Wogan's gonna find a Myth, use this weird rolling bullshit to get 3 stuns off, and there's a lovely rock onto 3 of them and a scream to boot. Wogan's in the backline, covered in all kinds of DOT, but he's not taking that much damage. Never mind, he decides to man fight Ninjasnowman, but he has a blackened mold inside him, and it's
Wow.
so much damage. Lanyro cannot fight this Muntacus.
he will die.
Munt goes down, but still, really good fight
Hmm.
for Wogan. Still,
Yeah,
I'm not sure why they re-engaged there when Myth was
Yeah,
going down.
there's no reason.
yeah.
Like even if your carry's dead, you shouldn't like fight unless it's like a really good fight on your own terms.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, yeah.
catapulted 85% black and mild up to 2nd place in net worth. A 3,800 gold net worth swing from that fight. Bloody
When the
hell.
Jakiro died, it was just like get the fuck out. Like basically, there is
Yeah.
no reason to fight there.
Yeah, Stesi got the 5-man bonds, and they thought, "Oh, we could do something with this," but they just don't have the damage without Alex.
Yeah, you need a macro player.
It's just,
Yeah,
it's the
please.
fallacy, isn't it? It's the big spell fallacy.
Yeah,
Everyone backs everything because they think that one thing goes well, so everyone piles in, and there's a lot of lag. Very sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on here.
that's.
Disconnected?
Oh,
I was
me
just
too.
going to say that was just for you, but
No, 4 guys disconnected.
yeah,
Communication with the remote host has been disrupted. Oh my god. It's the
It's
Russians.
all
Get
it's all
Donald Trump in.
Brits though, right?
Is it all the Brits?
Actually, no. Actually, it is. No.
Has someone...
Is Myth a Brit or
yeah,
a...
Mith from Sheffield, lad. Has someone dropped a nuke in the North Sea? Is that what's happened?
Huh. I mean, yeah. Is Munt home again, or is he? Actually, he's Germany, so it's
Yeah,
not a Brit.
Munt's German based. It must be the Russians.
Some nice
is he back in Germany? Because he was in Hastings for quite a while,
Someone
not long ago.
someone ring Trump. We're gonna build a
Yeah.
wall. We're gonna fix the Russians.
Hey, look who's back.
We're gonna drop a nuke on the Russians.
Your dirty
Nah,
games will
he's
never
bloody
lag.
good.
It's gonna be
Never
it's gonna
lag.
be huge.
It's gonna be huge. The best Dota, the best
We're gonna,
Dota
we're
you've
gonna
ever seen.
DDoS well.
And I spoke to a guy, a really great guy, really smart guy, and he said that we have the best Dota anywhere. Smoke up from Stesi shitters.
They see Wogan, but can
Wogan
they catch him? They have nothing. They're not.
wandering blindly by, gets a swashbuckle onto Myth, and that is
I
enough.
think he was swashbuckling the camp, but
But he missed the camp and hit Myth.
I don't understand. They saw him on a ward, right?
Yeah, but he was smoked as well, so I don't really know what.
No, he
happened
wasn't. He was walking.
there. Okay, well, weird
Wogan
fight.
was walking.
Weird engagements.
yeah, very odd.
Yeah. So they
Pooh
don't
Wizard
have
is
any
doing his
patch.
job,
Do they have any what?
pushing out the waves.
They don't have any catch on Dire, so they need this shard on Quap.
Yes.
Because if they can jump on the
So-
Tango,
Muntacus right now thinks he's being very smart and clever, standing on the high ground there. but he's getting scouted out by
That's
Stesi's
order.
fantastic corner ward. He is
still
going to
with
get
that lane,
the
yeah?
Dismember on to the Lanyro, but he gets the Beacon off first, so it doesn't do very much damage. Munt's going to get off his meat shield, so he's staying alive for now, but that Mage Slayer doing what it's supposed to do. Black and Mild falls in, does get the kill onto Lanny, and he gets Yuled up, so Stesi can't get away, but he does get hooked back by Muntacus, and that's 14 Flash Heap now. Really nice macro pyre from Mith to stop them from going for any more, but Ninjasnowman, dead to rights in the middle of them, brings the Lich Ult back to Alex, who is going to somehow avoid the hook by the power of Gaben's bullshit. I guess the BKB Dragon is so big that the hitbox is smaller than the model, which is insane. But yes, sorry. Oh my! All of my buttons have gone. Here we go. Let's get our net worth back. Let's sort it out, and let's have a look at the items. Lifestealer, Radiance, SMY. I will have my pants down if he's okay. I'm not going to say that. Not going for Scardy is what I was going to say. Absolutely. There it is. There's the Scardy. Normally you go for an axe with this build, I think, but Scardy I think is a very valuable pickup this game, especially against the DK. Wogan, Ags, Diff, Blink, Munt. There's that Shroud you were talking about. Blink, Ags. Hubert Wrist again with the Yule Scepter on the Willow. He seems to love that item. We've got some action going on top. Wogan is going to think about rolling, but he sees
You need to get out there. You cannot stay there as Alex.
Yeah. For whatever reason,
You
Wogan's
need to get out. You cannot just. There's no reason to stand there.
for whatever reason, Wogan's playing really heavy around the triangle, which Stesi's got warded up really nicely. So
yeah, the main thing that the last fight is Stesi didn't get any of his skills off.
I've been playing this entire game without my overlay. There we go.
Yeah, he's going to refresher, but again, is it helping you stay alive? Like in that fight, he got
This is just
like
classic Stesi.
Yeah, we
Warlock.
would never expecting Stesi to get anything that's like actually traditionally useful. It's going to be refresher. It's going to be Ags. It's just the way he
And it's
does it.
annoyingly going to work surprisingly
Yeah, it's
well.
probably going to win them a fight, which is going to accidentally be quite important. Wogan's taking the opportunity, doing the Roche. They're going to drop it on their life steal most likely. Yeah, there we go.
no.
He's
Alex needs to back out because
Yeah, he needs to get the
they're
fuck
all
out
there.
there. Yeah, it's just I don't know. This Etherlands could have been like a blink if you want like to stay way back. Why is he staying there? What the fuck is he doing?
Alex
Get the fuck out of it.
being scouted out, and he's going to get hooked by Munt with a fantastic hook. He's stuck in the middle of the trees, and there's no way he escapes. Unless he gets pulled out by Denimbeard, which I guess is the only way that Alex possibly gets out of that trap in the trees. But he does get caught by 85% Black and Mild's Radiance,
That's 70 seconds.
and that is a kill. No DK.
Yeah.
It's just Alex.
What I love about that is
Yeah,
Alex.
it's just Alex.
Alex thinks they've got vision.
No, yeah. There's no
But
reason
they
to be there.
You've got to just zen out a bit and go, ah yes, balance. Had a really good game of Medusa, and now we're seeing the dark underbelly of Alex Bisgood. However, no courier's dead yet.
Gross.
Munt's courier is playing a dangerous game hanging around here. Ninjasnowman
You say no
isn't going to
courier's
find
dead
it.
yet? We did lose an 85% Black and Mild courier earlier.
Oh, we did.
so-
I mean, I was trying
What
to
the
talk about Alex, and then Pop blinks and is just a little bit too slow to cast a scream, and he's going to go down to Munt's insane amount of magical damage. Munt is going to throw a hook out. He's going to get a little bit unlucky there, I think, with the Jakira. I think if that was me, it definitely would have hit me as the Jakira, I mean. And Black and Mild is just going to be able to walk away.
This is such a strange fight, man. This is I don't understand it.
Stesi's a trolling.
Well, I think
The time is getting
be
to
honest,
the duration.
I think when you've already got your
masturbate.
DK down, that's a pretty good trade to get 2 kills and get the Aegis to only lose your mid.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like this is like one of those. It's so fucking stupid. It kind of worked type of play.
Yeah, it shouldn't have worked, but my God,
Yeah,
did it.
there's no reason that it should have like done anything there.
Yeah,
But the main thing is Stesi got his like
it's the soup
his,
bombs.
he
golem,
got everything
right?
off.
Yeah, and that's enough to kill the Lich, because the Lich's only got 1400 HP, and there is no world in which a Golem plus Bonds plus Upheaval isn't going to kill a squishy target, especially because, I mean, he does have a Glimmer Cape, but he's trying to cast it on other people.
I'm not really sure how
It's
the...
completed on the Dark Willow as well, which is quite useful against his Fatal Bonds.
Dark Willow.
I don't know how the Lifestealer died. Like, he has 3k HP. How do they?
He probably had his armor on for the whole thing.
Yeah, but he hasn't.
think-
yeah,
Oh, and also
best
didn't
rage,
have
like,
Skadi completed at the time of that fight, so
yeah, I don't know. He should. I don't think he should have died there. Like, with the co-op getting eaten and everything.
yeah, it's a weird fight though, because it feels good, but at the same time it's kind of not, but it also is. Munt accidentally hooks the little goblin man. Herculapamo is what they're called.
Oh,
I love
Alex is
it.
playing again with fire, man.
Alex, invis behind
there's,
all of them.
there's 4 sentries.
Munt
there's 4 sentries.
TP'd back. He's at the mid lane. Alex is trying to just...
How has Alex done this?
I don't know. Well, I don't know what he's done really. He's kind of just sneaking around.
Don't hit that shit.
He's gonna TP and he's gonna get Yules. He's not.
Yules. Oh my god, dude.
That's my level of reaction speed.
What was there? What the
That's
god, my.
It's
Dude,
a little bit of
actually
brain delay, I think.
Yep,
like
definitely.
Hey, like I
If
said,
if
yin
you're a
and yang,
carry,
right?
you want to farm, okay, but you cannot farm midwave. There's no way you can farm midwave as a carry, as a non-mobile carry. Sorry, you need to like stick to the side lanes and to the jungle side. Jesus fuck.
Oh god.
These these little boys from
little
Stesi
poo boys.
giving Munt a really hard time. Oh, lovely
Oh,
hook!
my
Now
God.
riddle me this: how does that one connect, but the one on Mith in the last fight and the one on Alex in the fight before don't?
Yeah, sometimes Pudge Hook does baffle me.
We need to get some art for Munt and just like a Pudge in like a sheriff's hat with a couple of 6-shooters. Bringing him in.
Where's Roger when you need him?
Bringing him in for questioning. I would do it, but mine would just be a badly cropped photo from GIMP with a couple of bits. I mean, you've seen the quality of my draft chat screen. Wogan thinks about
That's
rolling
the
up
sort
and
of
instead
scuff
just
thing
takes
that we need.
shitloads of damage from the tower for no reason. He's gonna die to a scream now. But
Yeah, but the
Monk gets a
co-op-
nice
Got a
hook
lovely
onto
hook from Munt.
the co-op, but there's Mith with
They
a couple
line
of
up.
huge spells, gets inside Muntacus, and it's just going to have to be a walk away. The supporters are doing an awful lot of work at the minute. A really nice 4-star from Denimbeard to get away, and Ninja's going to have to...
And
sort of
sports
take
on both sides are doing a huge amount
Yeah.
of work. I think that's, kept Stesi's in it, but it's also a lot of save from Denimbeard and Hubert.
Clinically insane, dude.
Has my... I don't know if my...
More important things to do, oodles. Casting dice.
Yeah, we can't play right now, Mom. Mom! I can't
Would
play
that-
right now, I'm
I'm so
casting!
fat.
Munt
Can't pause an online game.
on top of
Going
Ninjasnowman.
on.
Ninja... There's so much brain delay going on in this game, man. Ninja didn't get the blink off. But he is just gonna walk against the blink. Finally.
You cannot see this Pudge right now. He has shield rune for
Pudge
10
is
seconds.
so fat. Myth falls
got
victim,
this
gets
spell, though.
caught out.
Myth tanks the game.
Myth used Ice Path just slightly before, so he didn't have the stun off cooldown to be able to do anything with it. Munt is just going to go up high ground here, right? He's going to try and get a hook on Alex. Almost does. Well, I say almost.
But, Radiant have no creeps in any wave, so they can't carry on.
So they back off. They go and address the waves. There's quite a nice wave for 85% here.
They saw the lifestealer top, smoke out, hunt for someone. And
Yeah.
die. But they will not do that.
I just don't think they're brave enough right now.
This lifestealer is so for all of Alex's lead in the games. For all of Alex's lead in the early game, he's now dropped to 4,000, 3,000 gold behind the DK. It feels very sad.
Yeah, I mean, just
I mean-
in an instance where you're getting pinned down and you see a core keeping back, you just need to smoke out and find someone, because the Radiant is 10k ahead, but if the lifestealer is not there, it's a 10k ahead lead for Dire.
I think,
Essentially.
Pango
I think
TPing back to try and address this co-op. We experienced it yesterday, how painful a split pushing co-op can be, and there's nothing.
I don't think
that
he needs to
Wogan
be
can do.
here.
But they're going to take the
I'd say-
opportunity. Viper out onto 85% Black and Mild, but he's got so much HP, he's just not going to lose it. He's heading away, has to get out of the macro pyre, otherwise he goes down. But Munt's on the back line, doing so much damage. Does get
He
stunned
won't
up
die,
again,
though.
and he's going to go down because he's caught in the macro pyre. But Black and Mild is still
Hello?
clicking away. He's got so. There's no way that you kill him, especially now that Wogan's arrived.
Yeah, too bad for those.
Really nice ice pass from Mith. Stesi arrives, but Wogan is out. Don't know why he decided to hang around
on the quad.
and let them do that, but Black and Mild's coming back in now. This is so cagey, man. They should have just left, and Black and Mild gets the message, walks away. It's
Yeah, no
still
shot.
far too fresh for you to be saying that. Mods? Mods, I've got an emotional terrorist in my chat. I hope your celebration
ban hammer
pizza.
out, lads.
I hope your celebration pizza had a soggy crust because it took you so long to eat it.
They need some
They do find
minus
they do
minus
find this
HP.
courier which had the VIP booster on it. It's gonna delay this abyssal blade by 3 minutes.
Radiant's middle tower
They need Skadi on Lany, I think.
Yeah.
Either that or I guess Alex doesn't want to go Skadi. But you need like some kind of I guess they have Shivas now on the pop. But yeah, the heal from the Pajan is just too much. I know. They need to get through it.
Pudge just eats so much of their damage before they can get it off on anyone else, which is the problem. And they're going to take this Roche, grab a banner, which is the most powerful item in Dota.
That's not a big
I was about to say
difference,
the
but
stupidest thing in the game. I was about to say it's the first Roche. It really isn't, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Stesi, refresher orb complete and off cooldown.
does he have the mana for it?
He does.
Probably not.
No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah, he does.
600 plus 600, that's 100.
No, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't have.
That's 350.
Yeah, he
It's
doesn't
350 for
have.
refresher roll.
600, 950, 1550. But he does have mana. He does have arcanes that are going to get refreshed as well. So, I suppose, you know, drop your spells, refresh your arcane boots. Cannot be forgetting about that. Muntacus, the sheriff, is in town, looking to bring him in for questioning. He knows where he is. He's got a sense for these kind of things.
No, that's you.
Absolutely no way he gets that.
Actually, I think in this instance, double bond is actually better than double golem. Because if you
stacks,
can,
right?
yeah, I believe so. If you bond the Pudge
These
with
guys,
his team,
these guys
he
need
will-
to just
he will-
go
he
up
will
and hit
kill-
the tower.
he will
Yeah,
kill.
there you go.
I mean, they can see Pudge here, so they know
Yeah.
know what he's doing.
Black and Mard can just rage and purge the bonds though, right?
yeah. Ooh, also though,
Here we go. Alex, Dragon Form.
oh
Gets
my god,
completely hooked out by Muntacus. It's a
Jesus.
really nice hook. And Black and Mard is in on the back lines. Hasn't used his open wounds yet. There it goes on Alex. He still has Infest as well. He needs an ally nearby to be able to use it, otherwise he is just going to go down. But he wants that So that's fine. I'll take it. Have
Wogan
my
is
ages, but he's kind of isolated. Really nice hook from Munt as well to kill the swap.
How does that hook land?
This guy is. There's some magic in those fingers. I'm telling you. Right, lots
That's a lot of
buybacks
buybacks
now.
here. They're
Here
gonna
comes
make
Mith,
this worth
but
it.
he's got no ice path. He's got no macro. Ice path in 2, and he does have a Yules as well. Ninjasnowman's jumping all around. Alex is back in the middle. Gets a nice scream, but 85% Black and Mild has so much fucking health. This hero is such bullshit at this point in the game. Hasn't even got the armlet toggled on. Says, I don't need it. I don't care. Alex is going to try and fight. Gets a little bit of
This is
damage
game.
on his feather, but it's not enough. This has to be the game. Lanny buys back on the Viper. Munt's there, doing a lot of damage to Ninjasnowman, who's rooted up and low on mana. There goes 85% Black and Mild. Munt's there to take Lanyro back from the fountain. He does get more stuff forwards. I think by a friend. Oh no, it's his own.
I think you call it there, lads.
And that is it.
Yeah.
Stesi's courier goes down, and they call GG.
Yeah. The issue there is like, as we saw, Stesi had refresher but didn't get a single spell off. Like even like the base spell off. Rock wasn't down, Soup wasn't down. Like it's just like the refresher is only good if you can get the spells off, which is you just can't get the spells off with all the jump and all the hooks and stuff.
Yeah. Pudge proving a devastating force. As I'm sure no one is surprised to see, Munt Pudge, well-known Pudge specialist, proving yet again why you don't do it. Let's have a look at the scoreboard for that game. Very, very different story. Much more even, much more killy. I think Stesi's had 28 kills to 15 in the game before, now it's 45 to 28. Lots more deaths, but I suppose those two stats go hand in hand. And we have a very consistently kind of favourable win graph. There was a little hiccup sort of around the 30-minute mark after that really weird messy fight. Yeah, pretty dominant game. How are we feeling after game 2?
The graph on this one is pretty damning for Stesi's. It was always in the favour of Wogan's Wizards. So I think it's going to come down to the draft in game 3. I think these two teams are pretty similar in ability.
Yeah, I think the main thing, like the draft was, like I really feel like they could have put the Viper mid and picked a Slider or something, but or even a Legion. Actually, a Legion will become bad.
Talk it up, chaps. I'm grabbing a drink.
Yeah, it's basically all from the lanes mostly. The lanes were like much more even, or like even ahead for Wogan's Wizards. Because last time it was for Stesi's, but so yeah, they just run away with it. But also some like item decisions, so like Alex getting fucking hooked like 4 times or some shit.
Yeah, it's difficult. I don't think you ban the Pudge, but they'll feel scared of it coming into this game.
Yeah, the Pudge was an issue, but the Pudge is also only an issue. How they put it? As far as you can, as far as you let him be an issue. If you get fucking hooked like 7 times because you go in a straight line, that's kind of on you, I guess.
Yeah, but the goons do that, so
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you've got to pick your bands into the fact that you know that you will get hooked if there's a Pudge.
Yeah,
But it is, yeah.
It's a bit of an issue. Also for the Warlock, because if he puts his swoop down, he's just standing still. So it's kind of an easy hook. But some of the times, like for example, Alex getting caught mid, like, and then the team still fighting and getting wiped basically, or like Alex getting caught after the Roche, even though you kind of know there because they just did Roche, which is like
Yeah,
they
like that was
were a bit,
criminal.
yeah, they were a bit like a swing things because if you look at the graph or something, there is like a time between like 20 and 25-ish minutes, or like 20, 28 minutes, where they were ahead. But it's just like a few botched fights, a few misplaced like about a few pickoffs, and it's a whole different game. And in the end, like Stesi had a refresher, but he didn't even use the base ability, so the refresher is kind of wasted on that.
Yeah,
Oh, we are not gone. Oh no, is
We're
Banana
in.
back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't
He
want
said
to
he was
interrupt
ready.
you.
Yeah, NPR was on a roll, so yeah, let him go for it. To be honest, I think the bans are probably going to stay fairly similar this game.
Ooh,
On
I
both
didn't see who
sides.
got priority.
Stesi's took first pick.
Long enough to regret every
Oh, they took first.
if you
Okay.
Did they?
Stesi's had first pick and Radiant, actually. Interestingly.
Yeah. I think Wogan's actually picked second pick.
10 seconds left.
As
They
the
got the
priority
priority.
or? Oh, they had priority. Okay.
Yeah, I think they had priority and chose second pick. So I think they want to hide whoever they get last in 24th position or whatever it is.
Yeah, like you
but
said,
is
Where they
it-
are now.
like very similar bands.
Yeah, and I think they'll consider banning out Alex again because it's worked for them that game.
5 seconds. 4.
I wonder if they'll change anything up in this first phase from Wogan's Wizards.
Wogan's going to look for the Pudge, but I'd be surprised if Stesi's doesn't ban it out. But it's kind of awkward because it puts you in that position where do you now ban Axe or Pudge?
I don't like.
I
banning
think the
Pudge.
Axe wasn't banned last game either.
Who will?
All right. Dyer gets to
Yeah, he was.
He was
Pretty sure
last
he was.
game.
He certainly banned him for game one. I don't.
Yeah,
remember
game one,
last
yeah,
game.
but
No, he was banned last game. It was Weaver, Invoker, Tuscan, Axe.
10 seconds out. Dyer gets
Okay,
There you go.
but yeah,
So sticking with the Alex
Yeah.
ban.
yeah. I mean, we're not surprised by that, are we? It's just.
Yeah, not at all.
We're starting in 5 seconds.
It has to go, right? You
Radiant
can't.
gets the ban.
Yeah, and there's
And there's
Lanny's.
Ninja as well.
That's what I meant, not Lanny. But that does mean that you're going to be able to get a Lanny hero if you do want it. Probably.
5 seconds.
yeah, but also
there's
Viper
only
was
one more
There's
ban.
the Pudge ban, and then you
Would
first
they
pick
pick
probably
Axe?
Warlock. Lich.
Oh,
Stesi
no.
Lich. Okay.
Yeah, quite like a Stesi Lich. That's a good pickup for them. But yeah, they've only got one ban now for a Lanny hero on Wogan's Wizards. So
probably Dawnbreaker again.
Yeah, I would say Dawn.
yeah, but that at least gives Lanny a pick of a couple of his more signature heroes rather than having to be forced
I think they
a
pick
little more.
probably if Dawn gets banned here, I think they probably pick a Legion up on
And we're expecting obviously a Lion or Jakiro from Myth.
The Legion
In
is
the
a
next
bit
phase.
hard because they could pick
Banning time.
Life there again,
has arrived.
and it's not really like a good lane for Legion.
yeah, there's the Axe ban.
Yeah. Would they ban here though?
And they're tripling
ban
down
has to be
on Human
banned
Risk
Shake
Dark
last.
Willow.
Yeah. Is it a third game in a row, Dark Willow?
It is.
10
I
seconds.
believe so, yeah.
5 seconds.
It's still so funny to me that I fear the way Medusa is avoiding the wall, but Alex can't avoid the wall.
Dyer gets the
There's a Lifestealer ban as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They obviously did not like playing against those two heroes.
Well, and also Lifestealer is 85% Black and Mild second most played hero in the last month. So it's
okay.
not
That's
without
probably,
logic, but he did also play very well last game, so you're probably feeling it. And there's that Dawn ban, like we said.
What a surprise! Yeah,
The lifestyle ban also like opens up more heroes to be picked blindly.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still liked the Slardar suggestion that NPR gave last game for Lanny, but obviously I think that'll depend on what heroes
Yeah,
are
yeah.
picked up by
The
Wogans.
starter one was like it was just like match dependent. It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to play Slardar like blindly because they can pick something that really
Yeah.
shuts you down in the lane, which is kind of sad. Hey.
Interesting. Is that a mid AA, do we think? Or is that too much of
No,
a troll?
no. No, it's a
Be
plus 5.
surprised. I'm not a massive fan of AA at the moment.
Well, it locks out your alchemist.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay, one thing I'm looking at here:
5
no lockdown on the supports, no easy lockdown. Stesi shitters have
Two
last pick.
very easy
They have
lockdown. Again,
they have
yeah, Stesi.
18
Yeah.
pick, right?
That's Stesi's and Myth's, two of their preferred heroes. So feeling good about those on the
Oh, yeah.
supports.
Okay,
Yeah.
because Stesis have 18, they could see a mid from Wogan, which plays good against a puck, and they could pick a puck on 18 and close the face down if they wanted to, because the lockdown right now is really minimal from Wogan's Wizards.
Yeah, it's just the roots from Dark Willow, but you don't really mind that.
Yeah,
on the puck,
it's
'cause
I believe you can phase shift while rooted.
you can phase shift while rooted, yeah. So he really doesn't care.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I mean, that'll be an Alex
Gyro,
gyro.
but it's a
does
very,
like it,
very
yeah.
early pick for an Alex Gyro.
Yeah, it's way too early to pick a
Yeah.
gyro. Well, they're
Yeah,
not going to ban gyro. Why are you picking it so early? Are you worried they're going to pick it
Gyro
into
if
you?
they pick at 18.
5 seconds.
Well, yeah. But at least
Yeah,
check they're not
it's-
going to pick heroes that are going to counter it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's what I mean.
that's my issue. That you're giving away a pick,
Yeah. But
and that's a Mars. That's a counter to Gyro.
But I also
Super
would have been
hard gyro
surprised if they
counter.
banned it in the last 4. So you surely could have left this till 23, 24 pick. The gyro.
Yeah, but you could. Yeah, it's just a weird thing to
Seconds.
give away.
Yeah.
The puck is. It's a bit weaker right now.
Well, Puck's
but
definitely
that's-
going to get banned. I think.
Yeah, but if they pick a
Unless they
mid
pick
here,
it.
yeah, if they pick a mid here, no,
It's a Razor mid.
ooh. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Unless this is a carry Razor or carry Mars, then potentially.
it's-
but I
it's
don't
not
think that's
really.
likely. So I think it must be a mid Razor. Offlane Mars.
10 seconds left.
It could be actually a carry razor.
I think it's more likely to be mid, like Banana said.
I wouldn't mind the puck against the razor. I don't know the matchup and shit,
I
but
don't think it gets through though, right?
yeah, but you pick it now.
You pick it now. If you
Or
pick it at
save
all.
Lani for last.
Yeah, but theoretically,
I don't
you-
think Ninja
yeah.
would want to do that though. I feel like Ninja's the kind of guy that wants to keep his heroes for. He wants to
Yeah,
see
but
everything
you-
before he picks.
yeah, you will not see more heroes than this because you have the next 2 picks.
Yeah.
You will
You're
not
only
see
going to get more heroes banned.
Yeah.
There's Ember.
Okay.
There's the Ember.
So they're
Okay.
leaving Lani for last.
I don't know how I feel about the Ember though.
I think Ember's fine. To be honest, I think he can do a lot on an Ember early game. He can get on these backline supports. He can get out of arena with remnants if he has them.
Yeah, but my issue is Ember can get slowed
Gets the ban.
and brambled, which is a bit of an issue for him.
So it really depends on how he plays with those remnants, right? Because if he's good with
Yeah.
the remnants, then he has a good game. If he
Because if you get slowed, your remnants are slow, right?
Yeah.
So you can fuck up. But also, if this is a mid razor, this can like
Just long enough.
fuck you up in the lane, I believe, because it's a melee against the razor.
And there's the banned out Lani heroes exclusively.
There's the
They're
Slardar,
pretty
yeah.
confident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also, if they ban Legion and Slardar,
We're 10
then
seconds out.
this has to be
Telling
a
them
mid
that you
razor.
love 'em, if that's what
Because
they
if I believe Razor fuck like shits on Slardar.
Yeah, Razor would quite like those matchups, wouldn't he? Melee into Razor in the carry
Yeah,
position.
this is so. I guess they're telegraphing that's a mid razor, but Could be
Yeah.
also a carry. I don't know. It's a mixed.
They're probably quite happy to flex it, right? Centaur.
Huh.
Okay, I don't think
Okay,
we've seen Lanny Centaur. It's very different to what he normally plays.
it looks like it's actually a carry razor. I think it's his fourth most played hero. On
Oh,
80
really?
fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seconds.
They have been banning out the mid heroes from.
It is from the
Stesi's,
offlane though, so well we'll see. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this gyro pick this early.
I think that's the weirdest part of this draft from Stesi's.
Yeah.
They just wanted Alex to be in the middle, that's all it is.
But yeah, I feel like there was nothing stopping them leaving that gyro till till 23rd position. Because I don't see them banning out gyro.
They can swap Gyro and Amber so easily. The only thing
At least they could have at least swapped them, but I don't even see gyro getting banned full stop. So you could have.
I would rather have my gyro shown before my ember shown. That's definitely like true.
Yeah.
But I'd also rather have my offlane shown than my carry or mid.
Yeah, maybe they thought they were trying to bait people by picking the gyro early and going, oh, it might be an off-lane gyro. But no one's buying that.
No, there's like you could I guess threaten a +4 gyro, but you picked it with the support already. It's a Pango mid.
Choose your hero.
Yep.
Ah,
I think that's a better matchup for Ninja than it would have been if it was the Razor mid.
it's definitely a better matchup.
I still don't think you
Theory,
enjoy
yeah.
it massively.
It goes a bit both ways because I think our Pango's armor is a bit low, and he doesn't really like getting spammed down, and the Ember does it mostly.
Yeah, I think this Centaur's going to really struggle into Razor.
Yeah, it will be a bit of a struggle, definitely. They have a disengage on Radiant for like the late game for like the roll or something, but
what do we think?
still you need to get in the late
Post-draft.
game. On paper, I think Dire is stronger on paper.
Yeah,
I
I'd
was
say
gonna
the same. It's easier to execute. They've got good team fight spells. Lanes look a little bit easier. Like
Also, the easiest combo, like the oldest combo in the world, fucking Willow into Mars ulti, like it's
yeah, and ancient apparition ulti on top of that. They can't get out of it. So easy to hit.
Okay, so we all
Like their team fight looks really good.
like Dire. Does that mean we're predicting Stesi's to win? Because the cast is good.
Because Caster's curse, probably.
could be, I don't know. Oh, fucking casting, I'm getting hungry, dude. Jesus.
I've just eaten half of a Terry's chocolate orange.
Get ready.
I have some.
Oh,
That's how you know
I'll
what.
get
That's how
too.
you know what
And
time
I've
it
got
is.
in the kitchen. Yeah, I've got Bakewell fucking tarts in the kitchen. Give me a minute.
Beautiful.
I only have fucking chips here. Actually, it's not chips, it's
Okay, so
crisps.
what we didn't know is that this is actually a level 30 AA on Denimbeard.
Yeah. I have heard about this AA.
Good or bad?
Just like noted.
Good goodness.
So, like they're saying in chat, fantastic series so far from everyone, very well played. Thank you all for coming on this journey with us so far, all 40 of you that have soldiered on from the beginning. Hopefully we're going to have a cracker of a final game.
All right, everybody, 30 seconds.
And yeah, winner takes all. All stakes, no breaks. That's how we roll on WhereBanana.tv, .twitch, .something. Affiliate,
Thank you
by the
for
way.
the copy pasta there, Super Duper. That's a great one.
Thank God we're starting the main event. Big dance.
So yet another KG.
Dream.
2 bounty runes apiece. We'll hover in this mid lane. We'll see what happens. Wogan immediately getting quite low, but nothing too significant going on just yet.
Can we get last hit up?
Yeah, sorry. A little bit of slap and tickle going on in the top lane, but nothing to report home about.
Yeah, I think top lane is going to be the one to watch for sort of how the mid game goes. Because if Lanny can't get much out of this lane, then they're going to really struggle.
Yeah,
It's definitely a max retaliate lane. Because
Yeah.
two ranged
Oh, if you
heroes, they will click you a lot. You just need to fight back.
And
with
if you
that.
get linked, it hurts the Razor back at least.
keep at risk getting very low because of these flat cannon shots, but he just walks away, pops his salve and walks away. God, I said I'd eaten half of this. I've now eaten 3/4.
That's just standard behaviour right there.
It's all going to be gone before 10 minutes is up.
Jeez. I mean, they're really misplaying this lane top. And now they're getting gifted a bit.
On whose side?
I'll tell you after this. Yeah.
Oh,
They were really they were really misplaying the lane by a Dire because they kept pushing in the wave with the Q.
Meanwhile, Alex gets a kill on Munt.
And
Chip him.
they're pushing the lane in and getting denied a lot on the Razor, but then Lanyro stepped up like too much, he manned up too much, and he got linked and got separated from support, which kind of just nulled any advantage they had before. Just a bad trade. It creeped on heroes. Yeah, because if Mith can keep up sucking, like the Razor will not even have mana for link.
Yeah.
If you play it right.
But yeah, it's pretty level in the top lane. Lanny and 85 Cent have both got basically the same amount of last hits. And I don't think that the Centaur should be doing as well as this.
It's that Lanyro effect, isn't it?
Lane
Yeah.
roll.
Good old Lane Roy.
This March will be a big issue later on. For the gyro especially. That's a completed Falcon Blade rush.
It's getting there though, isn't it? No boots yet. Clearly doesn't feel
Yeah.
that threatened.
Yeah,
I guess the
usually on
speed bonus on rockets means you probably don't need them.
usually on gyro, you just want to spam out the wave and harass your enemy.
Yeah.
But kind of hard against the Mars, I guess.
I feel like if you're 85% black and mild in this position, and you're getting sort of bullied out of lane by something like a Centaur, do you not just link him and take a bit of his damage off him, so you out right click him and then
Yeah, but the issue is the timing of the link. Like if you link, like he's very low right now. If you link the Centaur and he baits you in deeper into his own creeps,
yeah.
you can get stunned and sucked by the lion and just like a sitting duck there, like killing yourself because you are auto attacking every time on the Centaur.
Yeah, it's true.
So they need to be very
Oh,
careful and
Tiger's
he's
courier.
curious.
That's Tango's
You
down,
might
which
die
is
here. Yeah,
That's it, yeah.
just that. He just misplayed again.
Denimbeard
And he's got no regen for when he comes back to lane.
Yeah.
Trapped by the creeps. That's going to feel bad.
Ah, he's creeped there.
And there goes Nanny. Getting 2 kills.
Triple
in the top
Barista
lane.
down. Yeah, out of nothing, honestly. This is just a pure skill difference.
Yeah, I mean, 4th most played hero.
Oh, that's a early. Oh no, that's so bad. What? Why would it
Wogan's
TP as a
rotation.
Pango? Yeah.
And
Just run, dude.
completely whiff
Run.
a swashbuckler as
Just
well.
run.
No mana for anything.
Why are you TPing here? I don't understand this.
I mean, it could be really good for the Radiant. Ninja's got his 6. He's going to take down Denimbeard with the first Remnant. That's another one, just in case he needs to get out. But Mith's got a lovely summon for Wogan, and that's going to be enough to make him turn it round. Does have 6, but no mana to cast it. Mith's going to get the Hex off and get away. But unfortunately, the Swashbuckle comes out.
Just
No
not
mana
worth
for
enough.
roll, and he goes down to a Sleight of Fist.
This was so not worth it, honestly, man.
Really,
This
really
is-
weird.
Like
That's nearly level 7 on Ninja now.
you saw the level 5 TP top, and you just fucking run. You don't turn
Yeah.
because he TP top. Just stay mid and sap XP and sap the creep
that's-
because you will get more XP and more like gold by just sitting mid there for like 15 seconds than you did for like that top play, and you're giving like the Pango basically like a free refill again.
And it's a regen rune for Ninja there, so he's back up to max. He's ready to go again. Didn't have to
Yeah,
go back to base.
just a weird play there. Right? I don't know. Like if you get TP'd on and you get away, fucking cool, because that means the mid cannot get back to mid and just fucking play it safe. And you're
Wogan's taking a
good.
lot of damage from tower here, but he's just going to fake a roll up. He has to use it in the end.
Oh, he
Things
went
not going back.
power.
He is
Power
going back.
traps.
I don't know why he's going back. Eating a lot of damage from Ninjasnowman.
Is this the build? Power threats
On who?
on Pango?
He did go treads last game, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I didn't see that. I didn't know it's power threats
Oh.
meta.
I've got mouthful of chocolate, but I have finished the egg now.
There's-
So while you were eating the last of a chocolate orange, I did have 2 bakewell tarts. So we're all greedy boys here.
Yeah, but you ran a marathon.
I really don't like
Doesn't
this.
make it healthy.
Action shot,
Yeah.
but nothing coming of it.
They're just taking, like, Lenny is doing a good thing and then a bad thing, like one after another. They're just giving the Razor damage basically. Like if he's low mana, he can do fuck all. He cannot farm the lane, he cannot farm creeps. Just keep him low mana, he does not die because he's useless. He's a walking ward.
I
in
think
that
overall, much worse game so far from both teams. Because,
Yeah.
well, I think the tiredness factor is playing in. And I think that,
DD and Wogan coming top.
is he going to get something here? He's going to get Hex and stunned up.
He's going to get absolutely nothing.
And that's
Yeah,
enough
just
for
leave
him
it.
to just TP back to the mid lane. Yeah, as I was saying, the tiredness factor plays a big part, and also your you know, you've played a game, you've won one, you've lost one. You guys know each other quite well. You know what your weaknesses are, you know what your strengths are. You're playing very cagey Dota just to try and kind of stabilize it. And I think Stesi's play better where you have this kind of caginess because they've got a well balanced team. They thrive kind of on each other. And as we saw last game, players like Munt kind of thrive on the chaos. Players like Wogan aren't necessarily going to hit 100% of his spells. Munt does, apparently, just can't
Hunt
miss hooks.
I think he's looking for an ult on Alex here.
Could be a good one. There it is.
Yep.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Spear back into the wall. Stesi's watching, but he can't do anything from the outside. Alex does get
Can't
off.
do anything because he can't see.
Alex gets off his
Are you
cooldown
walking up Rumble?
and lives for as
No.
long as the frost shield will let him. But Stesi now going to go down as well. Took the throwing cold
If I-
talents, but there were no creeps to kill, so the shield expired straight away.
Yep.
If only Stesi was level 6, that would have been huge.
You put the overlay back on?
Oh yeah. Sorry, Jonas.
Oh, I need to dip out for 2 minutes.
No worries. Oh, now that I've finished my chocolate orange, I can get back talking.
I'd say so far this game, Myth is having an absolute blinder. He saved Lanny from a few very hairy situations up top.
Yeah, Mith is. Said it before and I'll say it again. Mith is my underrated player of the tournament. Literally,
Oh, yeah.
Herald 4 is it now?
I think he's held 5 now.
Good
But yeah.
Special Forces player in the original GTI, and now here he is, part of a team that has only just lost their first game, still unbeaten in the series. Action in the bottom lane, cooldown going on to Munt along with the rocket barrage. It's a lot of damage, but it's not quite enough. He gets off the arena, but Ninja jumps straight in with a remnant, and Hubert Wrist has to walk away. Alex gets a rocket on him, but nothing comes of it.
Yeah. The Razor is finally starting to get a little bit more farm out of this top lane.
Yeah,
But
I
it's,
think I think Razor's a slow farmer already. I mean, I'm a bad Razor player, self-admitted. I did try it. There was a period of time about a year ago when I did try and play him for a few games. Varying success. I had one of those things where you get a hot start and then you kind of lose 6 games in a row. But
yeah.
we've got movement
I mean,
towards bottom.
I'll give it to Alex though. He is pretty good at farming on the gyro. He will manage to keep a net worth lead if they don't
Yeah.
crowd him too much. So
Alex is
I
really...
think Wogans do need to dive Alex a couple of times here.
Alex's strength is in heroes that kind of farm for you, right? Like, he loves these heroes where they're kind of innate farmers, so he'll play as Medusa, he'll play as Gyrocopter with the Black Cannon. Nice. A whole load of kills top. Wogan manages to take out Lanyro, but Lanny gets 85% Black and Mark before that, and Ninja gets Denimbeard. Hubert Wrist takes out Stesi, and Wogan takes out Ninja's Courier, and that is the summary of the kill breakdown so far. Wogan makes it under the tower to escape from this shield-ruined Ember Spirit.
Okay, I'm back.
Ninja ran out of mana, I think. There was the biggest problem for him. Although he's coming back in for Wogan now.
Yeah, he thinks he can get him, and he is right.
But he does.
Steering chains.
Bloody
He is
hell.
going to avoid the root. Pick up a
And he
root,
gets a bottle
gets
fill.
bottle, and he gets a Watcher. Can it get any worse? Oh no, oh no.
End's been called. Game's over, lads.
You need to type can end.
The response to someone calling end is feed mid.
Is that does that count? Can we raise that with committee? Is Gito
don't
Jan
believe
to
so.
confirm? Does that count as a GG? to Wogan. Like, imagine the hilarity of that. It would be almost as bad as what Fed tried to do to us the other day.
Yeah. That was fucking criminal.
I'm so sure that we were like, if you had a documentary going, they would put in a 10-second timer there, and it would get to like
Oh, yeah.
half a second or something.
Honestly, because if you
Ooh,
had lost that,
please,
it
not
wouldn't
like
have
Stone.
been.
We're smoking up bot.
Ah,
I
Alex
think-
is 0 fucking.
Alex is completely
Clutch scene.
unaware. Alex popped, and a very nice spear. AA blast.
Cancel that.
Nice.
Cancel tip.
Cancel the TP, so Wogan has to roll for nothing, but
Yeah.
it's only level 1. there's worse things. Meanwhile, your Razor sitting pretty mid-table, farming up. Not too well. He's 5k net worth in 15 minutes, kind of behind where you'd want to be. But the rest of the team, Munt's got 6k. He's kind of keeping them in the game with them moving really more than anything.
I think this stage of the game is going to be classic Stesi's. Can Ninja pull them into a strong position?
Yeah, they're
Give them the space for Alex to farm.
Ninja now.
Or Alex, get out of there. You're dead again if you're not careful. Yep, they've spotted him, but backed off. Why?
Well, they're more concerned with this Ninja mid, but Wogan's going to go in. He's going to get chained up and stunned. The Mith is there with the finger. There's a really nice fear in AA Blast to kind of discourage any more fighting. Munt's got a blink ready, but he's got 20 seconds on his Arena of Blood.
Link on the way for Centaur and Courier. So
Look now, but Raven's bottom. You can tell Dyer's middle tower is being destroyed as I speak.
Ninjasnowman is one scary dude. There's no way they don't see him. There's a really kind of unfortunate arena for Munt to only catch Stesi when the rest of them are all around it, and it means that he goes down all alone. But Cuba Risk gets a really nice return kill onto Stesi with the ultimate.
they're on top of Alex in the back line,
Takes down
unfortunately.
Denimbeard, and Wogan is controlling Alex. Here comes Razor coming into the fight.
There's very little mana left on Ninja. I think the suck there might have been better used on Ninja to try and get him out.
Yes, give him a little bit of mana for a remnant. That's a good call, actually.
Yeah.
But in the end, 85% Black and Mild comes in just in time, and he cleans up the fight. A lot of
Love
damage
that.
drops.
I can say that while I'm casting. I would not have thought to do that in a game.
It's such a magical thing, isn't it? Seeing the game from this perspective.
Okay, Etherland on Lich has to be bad, right?
It gives you max HP, which means you get more mana from dying
Yeah,
creeps.
but the voice tone is
But I
nice.
don't think it's a first item pickup.
Like the Pavis is strictly battery, right? Because you get stats, you get the energy booster.
Yeah,
and
I
you
think
get
you just get
armor.
Solar Crest here on Lich rather than Ether Lens. It's not too late for Stesi to change his mind.
He's probably just
Hopefully
thinking he wants to play
telepathically.
really far back.
Yeah,
Right, because
but they do have a
you've
lot
got-
of...
He's thinking
You can
they've got
also play back with Solar Crest. Just like stay in the back and click it on the hero.
I also think they have so much catch on Wogan's that actually the Ether Lens isn't going to give you enough range for it to actually make that much of a difference.
And also, if you are not in the arena, you cannot do anything into the arena. You cannot throw anything into the arena. So it's like, even if you have the range, you don't have the vision.
Can he cast an Ice Spire in the arena though? Is that something you can do?
You could to get vision once you're in the shard, yes.
But I'm not sure how
Maybe
how big
that's
the
the long. Maybe that's the long plan. You sort of counter the vision negation by using the Aether Lens to drop an Ice Spire in the middle and chuck your ult.
I think that would give everyone outside of the arena vision, because your vision isn't
Or a
locked.
outside vision plate if you do get the increased cast range. Wogan,
Yeah.
quarter of his HP goes to 2 spells from Ninja.
I think the biggest problem for Stesichorus is the Diffusal Blade right now
Yeah.
from Wogan. It just destroys mana pools right now, and every core, like, because Centaur has basically no mana pool.
Yeah.
So if you hit him once with a
Smoking bottom. Alex is being scouted out with a with an AA blast that is coming downtown. A really nice sort of combination. It's a massive AA blast, and it comes from just next door, and it's huge because of the way that worked. Now that
They
is
do
level
also-
30 AA play.
They do also have vision on that cliff, so they knew he was in the area to start with.
Yeah. He's still top on network, but I don't know. It doesn't translate. I feel as much. I mean, the Razor is not doing much either right now. But yeah, it's mostly
Yeah,
the
I think-
Bango and the Mars.
Yeah, both carries have been fairly shackled this game. I think the Mars is a bit more than the Centaur, and I think that's where this game might fall apart. Is just that pick is a little more active.
Ooh.
Initiation rather than counter initiation.
Crimson Guard Rush.
On Mars.
I
On Lanyro.
Annie,
Centaur.
interesting. Okay.
Why?
Mars is nearly
Does he
got
think that maybe
BKB.
Razor doesn't do enough damage to warrant?
No, but for who exactly? For the Razor, I guess. Actually, I mean, roll is also physical damage, but I don't know, man. I feel like there are other items
Yeah.
because, like,
He just wants strength,
you
'cause
can,
doesn't-
you get a Shivas, right? You can get vision inside of the
Arena.
arena, right?
Yes.
Is it
true.
shared vision still if it comes from the south, right? Should work with that.
Yeah, I
I
mean, obviously-
think so. But yeah, this kill to Alex, pardon me. They're doing a really good job of shutting him down to the point where he's now almost been caught up to by Munt in terms of farm, and the Razor is kind of getting back into this game. Doing he's really quite good. We've seen across these two games of farming just behind the rest of his team, so he's always there if something comes on, or he's not too far away.
Oak Dyer's middle tower is destroyed.
But that playbot, the smoke play down right next to the tier 2, I think has definitely made the shitters wary of kind of where they play.
I don't think Ninja should be here. Just fucking rather have it.
Yeah, he's
Push mid or something.
completely alone.
Cut the wave.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you see the POS 1 and the POS 3, you know there's going to be more people here.
it's just he will try to like do this and span the wave and get speared into R3 and die.
There comes Lich.
Just don't defend this, lads. Don't defend this. Like, you see them all there. Like, just go top.
Dyer's middle tower
So
is
uh,
if you're on Wogan's here, are you hoping that someone comes down through the jungle? Is that what they're playing for, do you think? Or are they just going to
I mean,
pivot and take the mid tower?
They are just setting up here, like making a strong base. Like they can cut the wave mid. They can get
There's
like they can smoke out of here. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just
they're,
a good play.
they're
because-
going up for Lanny here, but no, they've turned around.
They're going to fall into the trap of just kind of chasing heroes around for nothing if they're not careful.
They're not. Yeah, they're not really doing anything at the moment, and Dire are Radiant are farming.
And like, there's no way they defend this mid tower. They should be
Yeah,
completely fine to just walk up and hit it. Stesi is gonna walk into this Mars if he's not careful.
You shouldn't do this. This is yeah. This
There you go.
no.
He didn't even get the D ward.
I guess it's arena down, but it's just not worth it, man. Like there's no reason to be there.
Yeah, it's just a pretty free pick up.
Okay, he now needs to get out with the Lenny. Blink out and run. Maybe an ulti.
Yeah,
You need to
and
fuck it.
Alex.
You cannot stay there, man. You just need to go out now.
He's in the middle of
Like
three
this
of
is
them.
good.
Manages
Yeah,
to
Alex is
avoid the
TP.
ring, but he does get
Very nice.
Yules up by the
Yeah.
signature Dark Willow Yules. He gets stunned up by Wogan as well. And goes down.
Honestly, maybe worth it for
At least Alex got out.
okay.
Which is good for them.
Ninja needs to push this hard here because he knows the TP top. They cannot TP bot. Like there's no risk here. Just hit the tower, man. They just
Yeah.
TP. You just saw them TP. Just hit it. Like no one has a TP on. They literally have no TPs in the slots, let alone fucking cooldown.
And you just get the tower for free. Munt's using it as bulwark. You
Yeah,
can
it-
take notes. Bulwark helps the tower.
Ninja, click it here, man. Ninja.
Finished BKB now on Muntacus as well. So definitely
Okay, Alex
Yeah,
needs to be
and-
careful now.
kind of getting stronger in these fights. And there's another smoke up now.
Oh no. He's under a ward. Did they saw him? He was under the.
Munt's just
something.
gonna
It was under the.
be
I don't know what
like-
it is about POS 1 players and not knowing what the Watcher does. Just
cannot
as you run
stay
past
there.
it, just
He's-
click
Yeah,
it.
He's behind
that's
them
nice.
with Ninja.
That's Myth is, yeah.
Myth has been
They know-
caught.
they know
Munt
it.
is
It's
still
technically
smoked
it's
up.
nice.
If they can see where Ninja is, there's going to be a really nice blink, arena, and spear back. Called it. Ooh, nice little escape, but I
maybe-
don't think it's enough. I think there's too much.
The slide was.
Denimbeard.
I think they should.
Let's go now. And this should be a bottom tower.
See, now this play top is scary because they have TP back on.
But at least there's no arena, so Lany can get out of this one.
Yeah, but they need to again like get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically if you see TPs, you like, especially if you are in like a non-adjacent lane, you can like easily push out the way a bit more freely because you just saw them TP top. They cannot have TP. Alex is going satanic.
Already?
Yeah, he's going to build next. He has a big wave flying out. I don't know how to feel about it against DA. He needs to be really careful.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh yeah. Forgot about that aspect of it.
The thing is here, like, Alex needs to be so far behind because he cannot get arena'd and he cannot get linked. Those two things cannot happen
Yeah.
if he wants to have a game. He needs someone to tank the arena, like. Actually, does cooldown give vision?
It does, I believe.
thought so. Yeah.
Or at least,
So, yeah.
I think the secondary rocket does.
Yeah, he needs to. Okay, so they don't see Dire anywhere on the map. Creeps are hitting their tier 2 tower places. They're A, either rushing or B, smoking. And they're not preparing for either of those.
I think they're smoking, yeah.
But is it too late?
I think it
I don't think they get there, yeah.
I mean, even if they fight for this is still not
gonna
a
be
good.
close. Yeah.
Oh, they missed the first scan.
Okay, so is that them saying, I wonder if anyone's waiting for us when we jump? Munt gets a nice...
No,
I'd
arena.
say nice arena, but he misses it on everyone. There's an AA blast that does catch the Alex. He's losing all of his damage, but there's no regen on 85% Black and Mild. He does go down, but he has the Aegis. In the middle of two of them, he's going to get stunned up straight away, but Munt's there to help out. Gets the clean-up kill on Alex. Mith gets a lovely finger, but Lanyro goes down as well. Munt buys back. Ninja manages to dodge the root with the Sleight of Fist, and Mith is there to try and get the return kill onto 85% Black and Mild.
He
but
needs
it's
to
not
leave
enough.
Ninja, leave
Mith goes
Ninja. Oh,
down.
that's not
Ninjasnowman's
worth it.
trying his best to get anything with the Sleight of Fist. He does not have the mana to do anything more now that he's just used
Doesn't
up for the
work.
chains. Gets stunned up, and here come the rest of the shitters, cleaning up the house.
Yeah. That's.
That was a good fight that went bad and then went good again.
Yeah, the first thing that Dire needed to happen happened. Like the arena missed, but he got sucked by the. He got static by the Razor.
Yeah, static link, but the Razor can't do anything, and even though they kill it, it's just not good enough.
Yeah, I was saying, like, if you don't see any enemy on the lane, and the lane is pushing into their tower, in a way, they're either rushing, most likely, or like smoking into. So, you either like take a high ground ward and just play around the high ground ward, or you scan Roche. If you scan Roche, and they are rushing, just fucking split, and like
Here we go.
farm other lanes.
Wogan gets a roll. He's gonna try and get it out onto Stesi, but he manages to get caught on the rocks and has to go the long way around. Does get a nice kill thanks to the assistance to the AA blast and stuns Alex up as well. But Ninjasnowman, Mith, and Alex are
He
all
does,
here.
right? No.
He's gonna go down. Lanyro's there as well to get a nice stun and a kill on Denimbeard too. 85% Black and Mild, and Muntacus need to leave. Black and Mild pops BKB to make sure he gets away. And that is just a leave. 2 for 1. Feels good for Stesi shitters. Kind of a bad go is I think that getting caught
Yeah.
on the rocks in the corner of the triangle just there really kind of screwed up the Pango's chance of getting a quick in and out kill. forced the AA to come down to help him out a bit more, and that meant that Lanny was in position to be able to help make that hurt a little bit less.
Just got a bit overzealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting carried away. But they did that last game as well. They had a little bit of a lead. They got a bit carried away a couple of times. Stesi came back into it, but they did stabilise and they managed to secure the game in the end by kind of righting the ship and getting a couple of really good picks. So I wonder if that's what we'll see, or if this kind of much better game from Alex and Ninja coming into this kind of mid-section of the game is going to have a significant impact as we think it might.
I'd love a Lotus on either Lenny or the support, but the supports cannot get it, they're too poor.
Yeah, really poor in the supports actually, aren't they?
Because if you can like Lotus the link, it's just basically like being on the uneven field because you're sucking each other.
Yeah. It's going to be, we're going to have 2 ether lenses soon on the supports on
Yeah, I did notice that.
Spitters,
I think
which
that
feels
has to be-
incredibly greedy.
well, it has to be a conscious decision, right? Because they must be thinking, right, the arena's our problem. If we can just cast our spells from far back enough, there's no way he arenas all of us. But does that not just make you jump deeper? If you you both have an aether lens, are you not both standing deeper? I don't know.
You are deeper, but again,
They're
like
smoked
most
up.
of the
They are
spells
going to
are
run into all
targeted.
5 of them. This is going to be a hell of a fight. Lani only gets the Razor with the stun, but
And
he
a
has
missed
enough
ulti from Munt.
PKP and get all of his spells off. He is leashed onto the Centaur, but he's doing so much damage to himself thanks to the Blade Mail that he goes down anyway. All the while, they both die to an AA, to a Lich Art from Stesi. And that was just a horrific mess. Tank goes down too. All 5 heroes on Dire die. And no one's
And
really sure how.
you know what happened? You know what happened? I'll tell you how. Alex didn't get arena. Alex didn't get linked.
Yep.
And he got fucking good. It was good.
Well, Munt got the arena on absolutely nobody, which was huge for Radiant, that fight.
Yeah, Munt's
He
arenas
got
haven't
on,
been as good as his punch hooks.
Yeah. I mean, it felt pretty good still.
Yeah.
But basically, if those 2 things don't happen, the arena or the link, I think Alex has the damage to like shred a lot of the, even through the bulwark. Ooh. I was gonna say they're going for 2 Shivas, but Lenny decided to go pipe.
That's good.
Lani's
Yeah, they
just being a bit of an aura.
Yeah, he had the Shivas queued up, but I guess Ninja told him I wanted.
Over a wagon, isn't he? Ninja going for the magic damage build on the Ember. He's already got the Veil, so I guess it kind of makes sense.
Holy shit! Cart on Centaur. You put the gyro in a cart.
Yeah, we could well see the Centaur train to Dubtown.
Yeah, I mean, if he's already linked, it won't break the link, will it? So
Run away, right?
you can run away with it, but yeah, it's
But you are untargetable, right?
yeah. He couldn't link him once he was in it, but if he's already linked, it won't do anything. So I'm
Ooh,
trying to
that's
think of
it's a big
ways that
smoke.
it could affect him. Yeah, and they see them on this ward in the. It's just about to expire in the lane, and Ninja's going to see it expire in
Here
a
we
second.
go.
So
Yeah, is he
Munt-
they
fast
know
enough?
exactly
Getting
where
ready
he
to
is.
jump in. Ninja
No.
caught in the middle of them. Munt waits, hesitates,
That
and
was
then gets the arena on
so
3 of them. They've
slow.
got no
That was
cancels.
so
His
slow.
BKB TP's out. AA Blast wasted as well.
He had
You
so
have to
much
just walk
time.
away.
He had
Tails
so much
between the
time to
legs,
do.
yeah.
I mean, it was a fantastic ward and a good smoke. But
See
the execution
Stesi's
at the
courier
end-
here. In fact, Alex wiggles the courier around, offering it up to them with his Daedalus recipe on it, and for whatever reason they don't kill it.
Do they fucking see that? Am I tripping? Is this Watcher Dire
Which one?
on the Radiant Tormentor?
It's showing dire for me.
Yeah.
Right, no,
showing us
counter
dire for
smoke
me
back.
as well.
They really catch the Pangalia here with the chains into a Lani stun and a Stesi blast, and Fear gets them down. A little bit of a cautionary Bramble Maze to cover the retreat. And 85% Black and Mild is out of there. Has picked up a mob mass now, but Alex is very, very close to that Daedalus, which is going to do an awful lot of damage.
It's fucking died, and Alex is just walking around.
I am baffled at the fact that they didn't see his courier just sitting by the secret shop, but anyway, there it is. That's a Daedalus delivered on Alex. He is gonna catch Stesi with the lit shot, but
And Lanny with the,
and Lanny too.
effect.
Okay, if
But it doesn't really-
Test is our
Yeah.
Roche timer enjoyers, they will know that
it's
Roche
got 5
could
seconds.
ban.
Yeah.
No, I mean that it will be it will respawn soon-ish, but it's spawned right now, so they have good control of the jungle, easy Roche. But they will push the luck.
You can tell Dyer's middle tower is in trouble.
Yeah, and they're all
I really don't
gathering
like
up
this.
here.
I
Alex
really
is in a
don't like
lot
this.
of trouble.
Really fucking hate this actually.
Angu gets a little disarm off, but there's a rocket going back. And we're just
I
kind
wonder
of
why they
stuck
didn't
in this
punish Alex,
stalemate.
though.
It's such a close game in terms of net worth. Stesi's kind of slowly pulling ahead, but then they lose a fight and it goes back to 0, and you know, what do you do?
I think they could have punished Alex with a Mars ulti there, and it would have
Yeah,
been worth
definitely.
it. But I think they were scared that the backup was right behind him and they couldn't see it.
They need to fucking know Roche. Like, for further reference, if Roche dies, ping the time and add an 8 to it. Like, even at 10. If I add a 10 to it, like, you cannot know, it will definitely go up then.
I would imagine they know that the Roche is up. I would think they're probably just trying to get what they can while they feel like they have an advantage.
This
The
is crazy.
high ground is
Going-
scary.
going
If
up
Lanny
here.
walks up the high ground, that's really kind of weird. But Munt's, I guess, showing top, so they know that they've got no recourse if they do go. And they're just happy to kind of sit as a death ball in 5.
They are scanning, someone scanned. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was actually a Radiant scan. Radiant scan.
Yeah. Well, Radiant know that they've pushed out the top wave,
And
so I
now
think they're all
Dire
wondering
scan
if...
performance.
They're checking their own Tormentor. Are they thinking maybe that Munt's going to be there? Lanny's going
No,
to
no,
catch
no.
someone here,
No.
maybe. He pops the smoke, sees Wogan, and blinks the other way. Not about it.
No, Dire scanned the Radiant Tormentor for some reason, I think.
I think they knew they weren't in Roche because they'd just pushed out the top wave, but they weren't sure where they'd gone to.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And Radiant
And now we've got
scanned Roche.
a counter smoke up here by the Dire.
Oh, now this is a bit of an issue because you are spread.
And they're just
And
kind
you're-
of splitting
ooh.
up. I think they're going to go for Lanyro. I don't know if that's the right call.
Oh, the Mith.
This is the spear from Muntacus. And they're going to stay around. I don't think... Well, there's the arena baited out. But he's got no spear, so he can't get him into the wall. He's going to
Why-
spear it back
ooh.
now. Doesn't quite make it to the wall because of the block from Pango, and they do end up getting the kill. But the kill falls to Dark Willow.
Oh,
They know
this is
they've
not
put
good.
them on the
This is
scan,
not
and
good.
Muntacus is in. He's popped the BKB. 85% Black Armada's here as well. He's popped the ult. Managing to kill, I think that was Ninja's courier with a TP on it. So Ninja's caught without a TP.
Lanny is coming back.
If that matters. Denimbeard goes down to Alex. Alex is kind of hitting for free. He is
Getting stuck, though.
he is being having his attack damage linked now, but there's so
No.
much damage for everyone else that Mith can just finger him and get it
He
over
missed him.
with. Munt buys back again, and then
oh,
Hubert wrist with a perfectly timed TP.
That was
that's,
like
that's a
a
less good buyback from Monk this time.
Yeah, less good, but Lanny buys back as well.
Yeah, but the Lanny was the very worst one.
Yeah.
He also had ulti still, and
Now this is where your problem with Alex on farming carries comes in. He's 6,000 gold ahead of your POS 1 if you're on Wogan's Wizards. You have no carry for 40 seconds. You have no mid laner for 15, but he does.
But you can be safe in the knowledge that he's going to go and farm rather than push your buildings, so you're good.
Yeah, Ninja is doing an awful lot of work in these fights, just kind of dancing around the back line, causing havoc, keeping the supports away, you know, kills the AA
This
before he
is
can
ve-
get
this
any
is very-
meaningful
very
stacks of
accidental.
death rhyme up.
That baby is coming down.
And
Yeah.
they're just going to have to
And
back out and let this high
If
ground
only
go.
they had, if only they had like a pavis or like the upgrade. I can't forget the fucking name. Solar Crest. Like if you Solar Crest, your gyro is hitting so hard and so fast. A Lotus too.
Oh, nice. Oh, in arena and spear back onto Alex. But he does manage to get outside. He's not used his BKB yet. It has got the Satanic.
He
He's
shouldn't
speared up.
BKB.
He might go down here, but that's only the first life. No Satanic. Slots in the Falcon Blade. I don't
It's
really
good,
know what
good,
it does.
good.
He's going to pop BKB immediately. Get a spear off, but there's also a Satanic on the Razor, but he's stunned for so long he doesn't get to use it. That's going to feel really bad. Pangolier goes down as well. Lanyro 85, but not before he kills Stesi. Wogan has to buy back. And
It's a good fight. No
This
roll,
could
no fear,
be...
no.
I don't want to jinx it, but you know, you play your cards right here, you get 1 or 2 kills on the return. This could be GG for...
Wogan will die here.
Yeah,
That's
Wogan
a
goes
dieback
down,
on
that's a
Wogan.
dieback.
Buyback.
Alex
Yeah,
decides
he
not to click him for a
overplayed.
bit because he thinks it's funny.
Munt doesn't have buyback. What's the buyback status in everybody else?
He doesn't
Yeah.
have money on the.
Yeah, we've got buyback on Willow and AA, but that doesn't really matter. There's only so much 2 supports can do, especially when they're 8
to
and
go-
9 levels behind Alex.
Actually,
effectively.
can they finish? I don't think. They
Yeah,
finish.
I think they can. I think absolutely they can. What Razor comes
Razor
back?
will
What
go.
happens? He waits for the Mars Arena, but you're Alex. You know you've got 30 seconds on BKB, so you're at least going to have that by the time an arena arrives. You've got your Satanic, you've got your Butterfly.
He's getting poked and he's walking into a bramble in plus one.
Oh, of course. It would be too easy if Alex did the sensible thing, but that's the second fort gone. There's no fort available. They're just going to watch this slip away in front of them.
Maybe.
Dodge that and hit the buildings, lads. Just hit the buildings. Alex has got 4 seconds on his BKB. He pops the Satanic and he
he
starts
pops
clicking
Satanic,
away.
so
He is getting his damage linked
Sucks,
away.
yeah.
He does walks outside, but just close enough that he can't actually hit the Razor because of the arena walls, which is a slightly interesting choice. But the important thing
Look at
is
the buildings, guys. Look
he's
at the
not
buildings.
dead.
Okay.
Willow almost goes down to
Yes,
the flat cannon
all damage.
shots, gets speared back, and now the Mars is going to go down as well.
Okay,
Nice AA ult onto the gyro to give him a little bit of stun. It gives the Razor some time, but not enough time in the world to do what needs to be done. And Stesi Shitters are your upper bracket quarterfinal champions, taking the game 2-1.
I'm very disappointed in Stesi for not dropping the easy dog noob.
The biggest... Sorry, Feds just dropped a corker. The biggest oversight with Alex Medusa is that it's unbelievably sexy. I can't go an hour of my day. Hello, Maury. Welcome. Welcome everyone from Maury's stream. You managed to make it just for the dropping of the throne. Although the fact that our best of 3 started at 8, your best of 1 started at 9, and we made it to the end at around the same time. How's that for timing? We love schedules. So, I guess all 3 of us did a pretty good job.
Seeing Wogan's Wizards there, yeah, we did.
Our bias really kicked in. Caster's Curse. I did say we all like Wizards Draft, and then we turned around and said, let's fucking go. Bring it on. StesichorusTheWise did a fantastic job. Again, Ninjasnowman on his Spirit Heroes. Absolutely lethal. How do you deal with the man? Alex on a hero that just farms and does very little else until about 30 minutes. Again, completely decimating anything that even tries to be opposition.
Yeah, I mean,
Now, I suppose
yeah,
the question...
you've given Alex a farming hero.
Question
given Snowman
now
ability
is, who do we think is our MVP?
Ooh.
Are we doing one from each game, or are we doing one from the whole series?
I think you can do
looking
if
at
if
breaking
anyone
it down?
stands out individually, then yeah, absolutely, you can do a series. But for the whole game, for the whole series, who would you have?
I mean, I think game one was obviously Ninja. He absolutely controlled that game and got it through for Stesi's. Game two, the Pudge just dumpstered them. They did not know what to do with that Pudge. And I think game three, honestly, top lane could have gone so badly if Mith hadn't got a few very good stuns and sucks off. I think Lanny coming out of that lane good, and the Razor not getting the control he needed in that game. That was a huge part of that game being good for Stesi's. So I think Mith had a very good game that game.
My MVP is Alexis Courier. Only died once in three
Yeah,
series
did
games.
a really good job. I think
Yeah, he
overall.
really-
Go on, carry on.
No, he really put a good shift in, good flying, good routes, carry the heavy items. He's my MVP.
Yeah. Okay. Overall, my MVP is. I'm gonna have to say probably Stesi. I think very consistent performance across all three games. Even in the losing game, he played very well. The Warlock was, I think, kind of deceptively game winning. Even though I think that they lost this Warlock game, didn't they? But
Yeah.
all the same, played fantastically on the snap. The only reason it went as long as it did, I think, is because of the Warlock. Ninjasnowman gets an honorable mention. Alex reluctantly gets an on, and I don't think anyone on Wogan's can be disregarded. They all played a fantastic series. It wasn't really kind of lost by anyone in particular. No one played badly. I think it was just Stesi's played a little bit better. Should we have Wogan for our first interview?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, if he's
go.
free.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Hello, boys.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. That's a tough loss.
Well,
Would've been a nice one to win.
you acquitted yourselves very, very well. You played a fantastic series. You guys are the first to take a game off Stesi's Ultra Shitters. So you can hold that one high. You bested the
big,
best
that's
team of
big.
the tournament, and you came darn close to doing it again.
Yeah, it was a close one for sure.
Did you have any particular plans kind of going into the draft? Anyone that you were kind of worrying about specifically, or anyone that you were kind of looking to ban out? At all?
Not specifically. I mean, our draft plan the first game was to pick Earth Spirit Warlock, and just Fatal Bonds, magnetize them to death. But my Earth Spirit is not quite up to scratch, as it turns out. It was a tough one to play. I've been playing the hero, but that wasn't great. And then after that, we were like, okay, we got to get the Dusa out of here. But no huge plans. Ban their heroes, pick our heroes.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
it definitely worked for you in game two. The Pudge was completely dominant, and your Pangolier did an awful lot of work as well.
Yeah, I thought Pango wasn't quite as good the second game. I feel like they knew what to draft a little better against it the second game.
Yeah, it's the matchup, isn't it? It's just rough. So going forward, do you have any like takeaways from this game going into the lower bracket? Obviously, they're best of ones now, so you don't have to waste 4 hours of an afternoon anymore. But
I kind of like the full. See, I'm in the minority. I like the three best
Oh,
of
really?
threes. Yeah, I mean, if that was a best of one, I guess we save some time there because we lost the third game anyway. But I do. Yeah, I like the best of threes. Makes it feel more tournament-y instead of you're just like queuing for a game.
Oh, fair enough. Well, you're a psychopath.
What we spot here is the one person who's not living where it's now 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock. I'm about to go eat dinner. So.
Oh, fair enough. Well, enjoy the dinner, and thank you very, very much
Yeah, they're
for
they're a
fantastic
really
game.
good team. There's a good. Their mid is very good. I was like, I was in lane multiple times. Like, damn, this guy's cooking me.
Have
But
you got any last words? Anyone that you want to thank? Anything that you want to say to your teammates before?
oh yeah, thank you to my team. We're honestly, I got the best team in the tournament. They're super nice guys. We were all super PMA, so at least nobody was malding or calling each other names or anything. So it's pretty
That's
good.
wonderful to hear, and thank you for
Except
putting on such a show.
our Baconsorcerer. He's just mean to everybody. He was dishing it out. Yeah, once he didn't get Weaver 3 games in a row, he started letting loose.
Yeah, they were ready for the Weaver, and they did not.
Yeah,
want
our
it at
secret
all.
Weaver. Our secret Weaver pick.
But yeah, thank you for an entertaining game.
Of course.
It's been an absolute pleasure to cast, and commiserations on the loss, and best of luck going forwards.
Oh yeah. We'll see you in the lower brackets.
Oh, you will. I can't wait for you and Fed to go head to head.
That would be beautiful. I would love to see that. All right, see you guys. Thank you.
See you later,
Bye.
Wogan. Thanks a
I'll
lot.
play Wogan. Oh.
All right, now for the Palmer man himself. How are you, my boy? How you
Oh
doing?
God, a mess. Jesus Christ.
The usual then?
Oh no, worse than usual. That was a really tough series.
I think these guys are probably the first ones. I mean, obviously the bad lads took a game off you as well, as I've been corrected in chat.
Yeah,
for
they
saying,
did.
But it seems like these guys are the first ones that kind of properly stretched you. There were a couple of times when we thought it was going to go the other way, but you won out.
Yeah, we the second game was just a bit of a shit show from us. The draft was diabolical. We had no catch, but we didn't care. We won the first game, so we thought we'll do something a little bit different. The Viper didn't work this time. It had proved effective before, but it's just, oh my God, I can't believe we won. Honestly, I thought we were destined to lose after game 2.
Well, the question on all of our minds is, game 2, was there ever a chance that Alex picked PL? Because there was the Earthshaker ban, and it kind of looked like you were maybe thinking about it.
No, we never discussed PL, thank God. I mean, to be fair, I think the result would have been the same, if not a more crushing defeat, honestly. I think PL is a bit doggy-do at the moment. I mean, we're waiting for that patch. That's what we're hoping for. Actually, no, we're not hoping for a patch because that nerf Alex is 2 good heroes. Ignore me. I'm joking. Alex played very well. Everyone did. Very, very, very happy with the team. And through to the next round.
Well, yeah, through to the next round. Upper bracket semi-finals you'll be. So even if you get knocked out here, you'll end up in the lower bracket final at least. So you will be, regardless of outcome, International finalists in some
of a sort. Yeah.
No, they won. I don't think so.
No, we've got one more series to go.
Yeah.
To go before we can be in a final, I believe.
You'll be semi-final and you'll lose, and you'll go into the lower bracket final, right?
No.
Lower bracket semi-final.
Lower bracket semi-final.
Getting my tournament schedule mixed up.
I just play the games. I get told that when other people are free and say, "Yep, that works for us." That's generally how it comes with me. But guys, I think we've got who have we got next? Is it
Black Country with us.
Oh right, yeah.
You've got our Slayers.
I mean, it'll be a tough game, no doubt. I mean, it's only going to get harder from here, obviously. The way the tournament works is the better team progresses, I suppose, or the better team on the night at least. I mean, the Wogan's Wizards were very, very good. They could have beaten us. It could have gone the other way. It's unlucky.
Yeah, there were a couple of kind of hinge moments, and I mean, hard to think back at the minute, but was there ever a point when it sounds like maybe there was, when you thought that this was over and you were going to be heading down to the lower bracket, or were you kind of...
Game 1, not really. Game 1 was very comfortable for us. We kind of played our game, played it well, just won the game basically. But after game 2, the kind of not morale dropped as such, but we were kind of shell shocked a bit. We're like, oh Jesus, That was a bit rough. And then, I don't know, sort of
I
start
have
of game
questions
3.
about game 2.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the draft, was there any possibility to put in the Viper mid and picking
Yeah.
like something like a Slaughter off lane?
We discussed
Because
it.
it's a good mid matchup and it's a okay-ish carry to offlane matchup.
Yeah, we did discuss it, but I think we just kind of went with what we'd played previously and just thought we'll give it a go. It didn't work out. It's just how it is.
Well,
Fucking Discord died.
I
I don't know what you heard from me.
heard the question, and the answer is basically we thought about it, we decided against it. I think the Wogan to Pango is something that we, especially me and Mith, started to really resent at the end of that game because he just killed us both at the start or middle of a fight so easily.
you addressed it pretty well towards in the second game, though. You kind of adjusted the way you were playing, and you adjusted your heroes, and I think it did a really good job of dealing with the issues that they put forward.
We picked more stuns, basically. At the end of each of our heroes in that last game had a stun or a root, and we thought it's hopefully going to be enough. We knew when we got BKBs, that was kind of going to be our time, because then Mars doesn't get to do his stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we can kind of run around with the Centaur ult as well. It frees up the game a bit.
I mean, at the end of the day, you guys won, and it was a fantastic game to watch. Been an absolute pleasure to cast.
I thought fantastic.
Well, it was exciting, definitely for sure. I apologise if you do watch the cast back. The first 10 minutes I was eating a chocolate orange, so I'm a bit quiet. But
left all the talking to me, which is a disastrous idea.
Anything you want to say to anyone as sort of like a closing message?
I want to say really well played to Wogan Wizards. They played really well, and I think they'll do well in the lower bracket as well. Well played to all, Mith, Lanny, Alex, Ninja. We did it. We're in the next round, and come what may, we're still going to have a bit of fun. That's what we're going to try and do.
One step closer to buying that.
I just realized, was this the matchup of the only teams that are named after a player?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, interesting.
It is actually the only matchup of the named teams. And
Wogan's definitely
better than Wogan.
No, Wogan's definitely better than I.
I don't know. Wogan's Guardian 5 technically.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of he can play heroes that require buttons. I just press Q on people, whether it's Warlock or Lich. It's just the Q button, then the R button, and then a W chucked in there every so often. But yeah, well played, and I hope it's not the last time we see Wogan's Wizards. I know they've got a low bracket game, but I think they can go far. They're a very good team.
Well, thank you very much, Stes. A pleasure to cast as always, and I hope you get some well-deserved rest after this absolute marathon series. I know how you feel, mate. Don't worry.
Thanks for casting, lads.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, Stesi. Well played.
Okay. Well, to the 24 of you that are left in the chat, my lovely people, thank you so much for joining us for this journey. Thank you very much for listening in and for contributing in chat or for just watching. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you've had a wonderful time watching. And I look forward to potentially catching another one of the series. But if you never hear from me again, because we're getting close to that time, I have been WhereBanana. We have Professor Oak and MPR, the most famous Bosnian on the planet, apparently. Yeah, I hope you had a lovely time. Have a very good night. Thank you. And we'll fade to black.
In the style of Sabaton's power metal anthems. In the heart of the arena where the battle begins, LLQ stands forged to win. To carry WhereBanana, with blade raised high, strikes like thunder, clean in the sky. Phoenix on the mid lane, his magic is born, a force of destruction in radiant form. From the shadows him, the offlane knight, holds the light strong, prepare for the fight. Phoenix on the mid lane, his magic is storm, a force heroes, warriors of Dota, answer to brawl. Through pixel and fury, they rise and they fall. But LLQ, they will conquer it all. Charge through the lanes, on the bright path of flames. For victory's crown, the rise with no shame. The legends of war, the cute ones are famed. LLQ will reign in the international game. Camo hero, the watchful soft support, guides the team forward in battles fought. Ward in the darkness, securing the light. With healing and vision, they turn the tide of the fight. And Coop, the defender, the heart support strong, sacrificing all to keep the team moving along. Unyielding in chaos, standing the ground. When all seems lost, their strength is found. The enemies crumble, they fear their names. But LLQ rises standing in fame. For honor and glory, for blood and for flame. In the halls of the greats, they stake their claim. Charge through the lanes, on the bright path of flames. For victory's crown, the rise with no shame. The legends of war, the cute ones are famed. LLQ will reign in the international game. To the last creep slain, to the last throne fall. WhereBanana charges, heed their call. FedEx with arcane might, gives iron will, they'll win this fight. Camo hero stands in the darkest hour. Coop leads them forward, a wall of power. Charge through the lanes, under bright battle flames.